Good morning. Sorry for the delay. I was wondering where my tweet went, and that's my answer. Fucking Twitter. William, hello. Orgello, hello. Thank you so much for that sub. A whole year. We're gonna celebrate with some salamanders, just as planned. Just as planned. Squeezel, hello. How we doing? Let's see. Kedis, Ravenlord, Mageson, hello. Scott, Teague, hello. How y'all doing? I said Ravenlord, yes. Yes. We Mondaying in here. How we all doing, chat? Letting everyone back on without signing in, which means it broke it. Okay, right as I'm trying to go live. Cool. Riot, thank you so much for that sub, for 36 months of support. Thank you. I appreciate it. How we all doing today? We doing okay? Split Paint Pot, hello. How we doing? Riot, how's the day going? It sounds like we're all off to a weird start today. That's okay. We'll get through together. Looking for my gold. Just to continue the weirdness. Got it? Doing well, thankfully. Even better now. I'm glad. Yeah, how we all doing? We had it's like a rainy morning here, and I just want to crawl back into bed. But that's okay, because we got some sweet salamanders to work on. So I did a bunch of airbrushing yesterday to get all of the swords airbrushed and then do all of their armor. And I'm going to try and get some more colors on them here so they're a little easier to see. I think we're going to hop right in with the gold and then the black pauldrons. Just hop on in. Ludba Grimace? Oh no, Chad is taking a turn. Doing acceptably good. That's I think that's all we can like hope for a Monday. I think that's a good start. What we got going on today, chat? Today I've got salamanders. We sold a bunch of Scott's Dark Angels, so we're gonna go drop those off at the post office. And then I've got Possessed that I'm still working on. So I got all the basing started yesterday for them. So it'll be the next round of basing and then probably swap in between them and Salamanders today as things dry. Truly nightmareful it is, yeah. It's entirely too early for Ludba Grimace. I'm not even through my first copy. That's fair. I don't think it's ever time, but you know, Chad has decided otherwise. I don't think there is a good time. But we're here. We're here. Speaking of chat, this is going to be all on you guys. I'm going to ask again later in chat too. I owe you guys a sub Sunday. What would you guys want to see me work on for a sub Sunday? This could be, I'll throw out some in case you don't know what I have. We could work on some Warhammer. So I've got Nids we can work on. We can work on Seraphon. I don't think I have anything Eldar ready to go, or I would throw them in. We have Malifaux, so I've got my 10 Thunders and some Nightmare editions we could work on. I've got the Bushido Kitsuna clan that we could work on. We've got some more display models I could pull out. Family Fantasy RPG, hello. Life of Madness, Norman, hello. Vulcan Bjorn, welcome in. How we doing today? We're working on some salamanders. And I'm asking chat what they'd like to see here on stream. We can pull out the Kingdom Death. The Bayou starter, get back to that, you think? We could do that. I could pull out some Bayou stuff. Okay, let me make a list of some of this. Alright. It's official. The notepad is out. Bayou. Malifaux. Anything else? Seraphon from Scott. Anything else? I'm great. How are you? Pretty good. We're trying to get this Monday started. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Also love salamanders. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. This is probably my favorite Marine army to paint. And it's not even mine. It's not even my army, but I think it's my favorite to paint. Their color scheme and everything is just so fun. All the little details they get are so fun. Salamanders are just great. Is there anything you're working on? Do you have salamanders yourself? Space Wolves, should I put them on there? I'll put them on there. Space Wolves. Whoa, sorry, Live Menace. It's still the green. It's still the green for me. The green's just too fun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the green. Let's see, I'm working on my very first army. Working on, oh, Craft Roll Dardari. Nice. Welcome on in. I have Bealtan Eldar that I really want to keep working on so I can play them here for 10th because I didn't get to play them in 9th. Byzantios, welcome in. How are you? I know Argos in chat today, but you don't have to fabricate truths. It just changes every stream. Now this is my favorite army to paint. Oh, salamanders they're fun. I'm enjoying them. All right, before I put the note card away, anything else you guys want to see for a sub Sunday? We've got Malifaux, Seraphon, Space Wolves. And this is the time. Throw out what you want to see. I'll throw out some other options. I've got Titanicus we can work on. I've got Kingdom Death. We can grab another display piece to start. What else have I got? I think those are kind of the big ones that I could have ready easily. Dark Souls miniature? That's a good shout. Dark Souls. Scott's Custodies. I mean, are they still Scott's Custodies, though? That's the question. Display piece in Vulcan himself. I was thinking, so I try to do, for Sub Sunday, I try to do my stuff. So my personal stuff. Vulcan will come on stream, like a regular stream though. He is, I think, now in sub assemblies. Yeah, Sub Sunday I try to do my personal stuff. Commissions are usually during the week as it is. The rate goes up if Nikki's painting them. True. True. Seraphon, I do have Seraphon on here. So we can work on some Seraphon. Anything else, chat? Might as well put the monsters they're your favorite. You know what? You're right. Salamanders only. Forever now. Only salamanders. That's our stream now. We've rebranded to only salamanders. Sorry, everyone else. I'll ship everything else back home. It's only salamanders now. Monster Hunter, want to bring Monster Hunter back? We can do that. I'll throw it on. I'm just going to throw in a bunch of options this time, and you guys can duke it out. We still need to find the right blue for Toby Kadachi. Maybe I need to do some homework and bring him back. That's right. Exclamation OS. Only salamanders. Hey Mazda, welcome in. How are you? How's the Monday treating you? We're getting some gold on all of our salamanders right now. Try and get some more colors on here. Brighten them up a bit. I'm basically getting everything else done before we go into edge highlight and panel line hell. So, put that off a little bit. We'll do that later. I like the weird tongue dragon guy. Oh, Pookie Pookie, this boy. I still have him here because I want to get him based. Maybe I should do that this week. This boy. I want to blend this a little better and then finish him up. Maximum Pink, hello. How are you today? Salad Bands. The swords are already looking awesome. Thank you so much. How are you today? Thank you so much for that sub. Also a year. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. We got the Salad Bands today. Yeah, we did some airbrushing. We got all the swords. Got their armor started at least. And now all the nitty gritty details today. How was your weekend? Derp. Can I see the belt line on these boys? What's up? What are we looking at? Oh, the snack pouches? Is that why we're here? They've got, yeah, they got a fair amount of snacks. I think they're well equipped for snacks. Wasteland Ranger, welcome in. How are you? Yep, we got Bladeguard. We have so much Bladeguard in the studio. So we just finished all the Imperial Fist Bladeguard, which looks sweet. Now I've got Salamanders, and then I have another that are, I think it's Hospital. It never sounds right when I say it. Hospitalars, which are an Imperial Fist successor. I've got those to do, and I've got my own Space Wolf ones to finish. We have so many Bladeguard in the studio. I'm doing well, relaxing today after working some overtime. Glad you get to relax today. Enjoy. Hopefully the overtime was, it's never fun, but getting that overtime pay dough, that's always nice. Yeah, hope you get to relax. Bladeguard truly are some dripped up models. Yeah, their traditional knight look is super dope. Army of nothing but Bladeguard. They're so cool. I want to get mine, so I'll have 6 for my Space Wolves once I get the other set done. I'm excited to try them once I get... I don't know if I want to try the index for the wolves. I feel like I'm kind of sticking to my Nids and my Eldar, but I really should try the Space Wolves. See what I think. I want to do Salamander Bladeguard with at least half of them. Oh, with hammers? That'd be cool. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get the other guy's sword. I'll have to go back. I keep forgetting there's gold there, too. Is anyone else doing some hobby today? What do we got? I'd like to place an order for Bladeguard Vets. Get them in here. We'll just get them all done at once. Get them in here. I feel like they and the aggressors are still my favorite when I'm working on Marines. I'd go ham with a block of 9. If I like how they run, I make it more. I do like them. They look sick. I like swapping out the shields with something a little more wolfy. So this last time I went with some... So the first ones, I swapped out some of the Wolf Guard shields. Brought them over. The second one, I have some Pop Goes the Monkey shields that I swapped in. And I would probably do that again for another set. Just so I have like little units of 3. Everyone says I'm going to work on the second Votan after the gym tonight. Nice. Gym hype. I need to get back to tracking my food. I've still been working out like every day, but I've been slacking on the tracking. And I'm probably way behind on protein stuff. I need to get back on it. Don't they max at 6? I think so. I think so. But I still want more. But they're still cool. I believe you're right, though. Yeah, only commission 9. I know that we did the same with the Imperial Fist. We had to rush out a few emergency reinforcements because we had different squad sizes. When I'm doing... today I have to do quotes for commissions. And I've had... Just the extra emails around squad sizes has been keeping me busy. Trying to get all of the squads where they need to be. Doing a 6-3 split. I wanted to do a 5-4 split. Yeah, it does make it a little goofy. After you've been planning one way for a while, they come in and mix it all up on us. Alright, there's that. Oh, I guess the halo would also be gold. I'm going to wait on the halo just because that's how I'm holding them. You don't have a sword, so I didn't miss you. Haha. So I'll grab the halos after stream. And then for the shields, I think we're going to rock the black. We'll do the Screamer pink on the tabards. So that stands out. Looks cool. Matches the ones we've done. And I think that's the plan for today. That's probably all we'll get to just because we have so many of them. So. Need to weather that Thunderhawk more. Would you suggest throwing it down the street or small firecrackers? I think Alive Madness would know best. How should we... Yeah, we have a small Thunderhawk. Scott picked one up for Aeronautica. we got to play Aeronautica at Adepticon. And Scott had fun, so we picked one up to play with. They're cool little kids. That and Titanicus. Both really cool little kids. Now if you were to commission one, I could throw it down the street too. Just another service we provide. We are here for that service. Let's see what else is going on. Yesterday, yeah, had stream. Organized some YouTube stuff. Thank you again to everyone who's been watching the YouTube VODs. We are now a third of the way to unlocking like the memberships and stuff over there. So we passed our 1,000 hours watched. So thank you, thank you. We will be doing a build-a-thon on Wednesday. You guys want to come hang out, get some projects knocked out. So we're going to do a long stream over on YouTube. And if you want to come join us, exclamation YouTube. Get some more watch hours in. I don't even know how expensive the Thunderhawk is, but I imagine it's a super expensive one. It is a super expensive one, yeah. Only $890. Very cheap. Very cheap. It's a pricey one, yeah. 1.5 mastodons. That's the new unit of measure, yeah. I also thought it was over 1,000. Oh, the Stormbird. That's what I was thinking. It's 1,500. Okay, I got them mixed up like I always do. I don't know what it is, but I can't keep the aircraft in the right order in my head. I'm guessing because they all sound very similar. All prices will be listed in mastodons. Yes, that is 0.23 mastodons. Hope you enjoy your quote later. I might have to source the Hawk from a Renegade Forge World. Yeah. If there was ever a kit to do that, probably that one. Probably that one. FYI, if you're a premium YouTube user, if you download the VOD, it counts as a full watch right away. What? That's pretty crazy, Pazentios. Thank you for that tip. All right, I'm gonna read that one more time in case anyone does wanna help out. If you're a premium YouTube user, if you download the VOD, it counts as a full watch right away. That's nuts. It's been, I can say, because I've been on Twitch for forever, there's always like little loopholes for things. It's been really crazy then learning the YouTube ones. That's pretty nuts. But yeah, the plan for YouTube is eventually we'll have more short form videos and stuff over there. I'm adjusting. It's very different than live streaming. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do over there. We're getting there though. Z Vulcan says, I just bought the Ankara and been trying to find it for 2 weeks. So excited. Such a sweet kit. Enjoy. I'm glad you found it. That'll be fun. I have painted one. I've actually got my personal one that I still need to paint. But such a cool kit. So many funny ways to get views. Yeah, it's interesting. Because if you run into someone who's pushing for like partner here on Twitch, they'll do the whole like, okay, remove the URL when you get the raid. Make sure you're muting this, but not muting this. It's everything has its own little like way that it works and the way it counts things. So we're kind of at that stage with YouTube now. But the live streaming was fun. I had fun last week. For those who joined, what did we think about streaming over on YouTube? I thought that was pretty good. It was weird not having our emotes and stuff, but soon enough we'll have those too. I like that YouTube allows us to do, we were talking about doing tabletop sim and like recording that as a way to be able to play and like have a game. We used to do streamed games, but we don't have a permanent setup, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. Something like tabletop sim is a lot easier to do something like that, so it allows us a way to do that. So I'm excited. The new cities of Sigmar Gunners. That's right. We did get some new cities models previewed this morning. Do you guys want to take a look at those here in a minute? Sorry, I kind of forgot. I looked at them and I liked them, and then I kind of forgot. Exalta says, boo, there's no dab emote here. Not yet. How are you, Exalted? What you up to today? Not yet. We could get little Simon dabbing. Byzantios says, not sure about that. You're basically using the offline view feature when downloading. Oh, okay. So probably just the one time. I wouldn't think you could abuse the poop out of it. But that's pretty cool. No dab, no butt bumps. Not here on Twitch. Save those for Wednesday. Get your butt bumps in the... Didn't think I'd say that phrase this morning, but here we are. Good Harold, hello. Thank you so much for the lurk. Hope you're having a good day. For anyone who may be coming in, we're working on Salamanders today. I'm trying to get all of our gold started, so we've got some more colors, brighten them up a little bit. The crazy part about the Salamanders is how much the final highlight brightens them up. So right now, the main color you see is Warpstone Glow. When we bring in that moot green, the whole model just like comes to life. It's really crazy and it goofs me up every time. It's crazy. Next emote round, I'm putting suggestions. Simon Deb. I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget it, because I do need to reach out and figure out emotes. There, you've now made the Sub Sunday notepad. Snazok, hello. How are you today? Simon Deb sounds fun. That's right. Oh, Synonym, thank you so much for the work and lurk. Hope work is going well today. Thanks for joining us. We're gonna be batch painting these boys all day. Try and get some work knocked out. I think I'm gonna take today and tomorrow as kind of long days. That way when we do the build-a-thon, I'm kind of caught up on everything else. So if I can get quotes out today, if I can get some batch painting out of the way, then I'll feel better about Wednesday. Granted, Wednesday will also be some commission work, but I also want to build some of my bugs. I want to get the barb gaunts built. Maybe some of the Sub Sunday stuff built. So we have Bork, which is kind of what we use for barking. It's kind of multi-use for just derp and, and barking. It's a good shout though. I feel like maybe a command too for Borkin. If you're to source the Thunderhawk, might I suggest the the Land Raider doors to spice it up? Scott's already blinging out the Thunderhawk we don't have. Amazing. Yeah, we got 1,000 Suns to look at first. Snazak says, I'm great. Almost finished with my first Gargant. Very cool. Those seem like such a fun project manager. Have you enjoyed it? Now that we have more friends in the chat, is there anything else you guys would want to see for a Sub Sunday? Here's what we have so far. We have some Malifaux, Seraphon, Space Wolves, Dark Souls, the board game, and a Monster Hunter board game. Is there anything else you guys would want to see? Avian, hello, how are you? Hey, Clarkatron, welcome in. This is actually scale color, so this is black gold from scale 75. How are you today? Unfortunately, scale has had some issues as far as, they had the Nazi bust and the Kickstarter. And I hate that they're my favorite metallics to use because they go on so smoothly. So I'm still looking for a replacement, but the metallics are very nice. So I'm going to throw that out there. I'm using ones that we already had, but I'm trying to find a replacement. I probably need to just buy a whole bunch of Vallejo and see if I can find close replacements, but it just sucks because their paint is exactly how I want to use it. If doing it. Want it to look as cool as possible, even if it's a year or two away. I'm sure we can figure it out. Simon Dab? Yeah, we wanted a dab emote, like the YouTube emote. So I threw it on there so I don't forget. Like that emote, zooming. Scott will be zooming tonight. If you guys want to catch Scott with a racing sim stream, make sure you go follow Scott. You can go zoom with him. I've enjoyed it greatly. Learned a lot, and it's much better than batch painting 60 plus clan rats. Everything is better than batch painting 60 clan rats. Yep. Yep. Been there. Don't want to do that again. Tony, hello. How are you? What you up to today? We are working on some salamanders. I got Bladeguard. So much Bladeguard in the studio. Because they're cool. Let's see what else is on my desk we need to finish. I did yesterday. I got the basing started for a bunch of the nids. So I got the sand on the bases. I got the next round of glue on that this morning. So I should be able to prime and start those tonight. We still need to get our poor squish Yamcha Marine on my Screamer Killer. So I need to find that sprue again. I set it aside when I was cleaning the other day, and it's here somewhere. And then yeah, more airbrushing for the salamanders. Just kind of keep it rolling. It's so many sub-assemblies that I have to do a couple passes, but we're getting there. Avian says, I had a weird desire to do flight sims, and a Mustang preferably. But that was probably due to listening to an Aeronautica review podcast. I mean, that sounds fun. Would you just do the Microsoft flight sim? I feel like that's the one I see the most. Or is there something else you're looking at? Heard my name in laughter while I was in the middle of a conversation with my boss. What happened? I don't know, actually. I don't know. Thinking back. I don't remember saying it. Is the problem. I think we were talking about just how many Bladeguard are in the studio. Because I mentioned we finished yours. And then I've got more. And these. That might have been it. If they have the Mustang, absolutely. Well, Scott says nothing. Oh, I thought the Thunderhawk. Scott was wondering how to weather his Imperial Fist Thunderhawk. And if it was by throwing it down the street or attaching some fireworks. And I said that he should ask you. That's what it was. They do look good in the yellow. And the converted ones are pretty sweet. Those are a lot of fun. But yeah, we were trying to weather the Thunderhawk. That's what it was. Oh, I haven't done it. We were just trolling. All good. All good. Alright, I think what I might do is we work these 5 up on stream, and I will catch the rest up, because this isn't super exciting to watch, and I kind of want you guys to see them a little further along, so let's do that. I've got one little thing in his waist. Or I guess I'll use what's on my palette, and then we'll swap over to these 5. And get more of the colors and stuff on them. Oh, we have a... Sorry. We have 9 total. Yeah, so we'll have 6 and 3. But yeah, we've got... I'm splitting them up, just because we're batch painting today. But that's all of them. Send reinforcements! Everyone's... I had a... We have some orcs on the way too. Those also had to get changed with squad sizes. Just everyone's trying to figure out new squad sizes. 6 and 6 is the way. I have a lot more to pick up for my wolves then. They're so cool though. Oh, you had the list? Sweet. Added to the pile. Nicely timed, Vanish Goblins. Welcome in. Added to the pile. Spill Paint Pot says they made it easy for Dark Eldar. Warriors is 10. Witches are 10. Everything 10. I guess I need to see Termagants. If I need to do anything there. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to check on my side. I feel like that would be the only other big one, since we mentioned the Orc Boys. I ended up not making my list last night. I need to do that. I think I want to like look into the characters and what all they can join before I make my next list. Get all that figured out and then start building. I feel like a tiny bit more homework needed, and then I'll be dangerous. Hey Bandit Goblins, how are you? Dark Reaper's 5 or 10, when way back it used to be 3 to 5. Oh gosh, that's a big change. How are you today? They'll change it just in time, and then we'll change it again next edition, I'm sure. I'm sure. I guess the other hobby news was they showed off more of what the bunker is, which is essentially like a gaming quote-quote club through the magazine. Did you guys read any of that? It's really interesting, considering like they were doing hobby showcases and stuff, and now it seems like they want to put them back in print. It's just interesting to watch. I'm sorry, Scott, did you say Twitter was back up? Let me see if my tweet actually... I asked if Twitter was back up. Okay, just want to see if my thing actually posted. This website just needs to die. I'm tired of this. It looks like it didn't. Cool. Whatever. I don't care today. I don't care. I'm okay. How are you in chat today? We're good. I feel like it's a very Monday today. Was the vibe I'm getting from chat and Discord. I think we're all hanging in there today. Myself included. I mentioned earlier there's a little thunderstorm that came through, and it made it very hard to get out of bed, just listening to the rain. That was real nice and cozy. I'd like to go back there. Do you think the world has nom-nommed or some curveball we've done on the 15th? I'd like to see it nom-nommed. I don't know. I guess we'll see. What do we think, chat? Are they gonna pull some Space Marine shenanigans? I'd like to see the nom-noms. Alright. That's about what we got on our palette. So let's we'll stop at the 6 since that's our new squad size. Let's do our Screamer Pink. I'll brighten them up a bit. Marines win by 2 points. Kind of like when they mysteriously won the Black Crusade event. Probably shenanigans like that, if I had to guess. I can't have our poster boys losing. We'll see though. They're the poster army for the game, yep. Yep. We'll see what they do. I still have the Harry Potter meme. The additional points. I guess the Marines will lose with some bones thrown at them. Yeah, I guess it's another way they could do it. I guess we'll see. Alright. Going with Screamer Pink on our cloth. We've used the Screamer Pink on a few characters already in the army. And honestly, I just love how it looks with the green. So we're going to rock it. It is a fun color combo, especially when you get them highlighted up. I think both will get things revealed in any case. Yeah, I think it was just who gets revealed first. Was that what the prize quote was? So I think we just got them first. Blonde Cow, welcome in. How are you? What if GW wants Nids to win because the world needs to be more grim? I'm here for it. Bring it on. How are you today? Welcome in. Working on some salamanders. Trying to get some more base coats so you guys can see the kind of final color scheme here. Then they should write better lore. Chaos won the Black Crusade because the Imperium did not know how to place their wins. It's done on systems rather than planets. Remember GW speaker at Chicago Games Day corrects some Imperial complainer? I think it was Andy Chambers. My brain Swiss cheese. Man, going way back then. For back to game day. Yes, your brain is a Steve. Yeah, I guess we'll see what they do. I will always pick the Nids over Space Marines. And I have both, so. What if Trog stole 5,000 of the little coats from the warehouse and rigged it for Tyranids just to piss off card players? I like that you put everything on him. This is just the new thing now. Why not? Why not? Yeah, the Dark Angels. Space Marines didn't win. Dark Angels won. Specifically, Dark Angels. Didn't the Imperium win the planet but lost in the space battles? I don't know, honestly. I can't keep up with the lore. I'm gonna let chat figure it out. Daddy Mon, thank you so much for that sub, gang. 3 months, thank you so much. I appreciate it. How are you today? Welcome in. We are working on salamanders. So we've got, working on our fabrics now. How are you? How was weekend? Yeah, if anyone was not in here yesterday, how was weekend? What were y'all up to? We had a lot of D&D this weekend. Yeah, that was kind of it. That was kind of our highlight. I watched some anime. That was about our weekend. So now they come in as a third faction with 87% of wins. Now the Tyranids get like third partied. Some of them had a backyard party. Oh, for fireworks. Nice. I think I heard some fireworks still going off. Amos is doing well. Played some 40k games yesterday. Solid Necron showing. Are these first games of 10th? What do we think of 10th so far? Same question to rest of chat. For those who have played 10th, what do we think? I had so much fun in the one that Scott and I played as we were like learning the rules that I am excited to play some more. I need to get some more lists built. Let's see. 13th Black Crusade began as the in-game background for 2003 worldwide Warhammer 40k Eye of Terror campaign. Resulted in a minor victory for the Force of Chaos. Temporary conclusion provided the War Master of Chaos Undivided, Abaddon the Spoiler of the Black Legion. Chaotic allies the territorial foothold that they long sought with the Cadian Gate. But the servants of the Dark God suffered grievous losses to their naval war fleet. There we go. There's the lore catch-up. 2003. Norman says, cleaning weekend. Girlfriend's family will visit, so gotta be in tip-top state. Also confess I killed the plant, and she took it well, so hey, maybe the promise to buy her a new one helped. There you go. I'm glad it wasn't anything too bad. But yeah, I think new plant helps. For sure. Fourth game in 10th. Really liking it a lot more than 9th already. Yeah. It felt a lot less bookkeepy, which I appreciate. Much more streamlined. I'm excited to play some more. I know I keep saying it, but like, I haven't been excited about playing Warhammer in a long time, and now I'm excited again, so. I'm just excited to talk about it. Well, I guess let's just keep adding factions to the vote until every single one is up there. We're just here to complicate it. We're just here to tie their polls, too, because we're really good at it. Renoi says, I'm enjoying it. It's been really good. I'm excited. Rebray, thank you for the hype. How are ya? Unless you're lurking. Thank you for lurk. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, one more cloth. And then I think we'll do the black for the pauldrons. And the kind of inner, is it the black carapace? Look at that. We got some purity seals. I'm going to put off this edge highlight as long as I can. Got snack packs to paint. That was a wiki article. I have to dig deeper to get GW statement. Yeah. All good. I didn't realize we were going back to 2003. Sure, things have changed by then anyway. Has been a bit. Oh, goodness. Aussie Decker, thank you for hitting the button. For 29 months of hitting the button. Thank you so much. How are you today? Thank you for the support. With that, does that mean it's halfway? I don't know if that's ticked over, but we're about halfway to another sub Sunday. Thank you so much, chat, for all the support. If you guys like the long stream, oh, yep, right at half. If you guys like the long streams, we're trying to put together one that I owe you from our Pride Month fundraising. But if we want to unlock another one, that's right below my face. So thank you, everyone, for all the support. Thank you, thank you. If you're enjoying the stream, a sub gives you all of our emotes. It also gets you ad-free viewing. It also gets the subscriber lounge in our Discord, which is where we're just in there goofing off all day. So thank you, everyone, for all the support. They had every faction, but still forget the Eldari exist. Womp womp. Womp womp. All I found was a note saying was Abaddon was a dum-dum. Abba-dum-dum. Wow. The deep lore. I'd be tired. Yeah, I think a lot of us in that same boat today. Well, I hope you have a good day today, Sea Decker. Vat Rat, welcome in. How are ya? Coming in with the same mood. Corn, take me already. I'd rather be a decorative fountain than face another Monday. Man, the Mondays are hitting hard this week. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I hope today gets better. I hope it gets better for everyone. Vat Rat, anything exciting this week? Anything we're looking forward to? To distract from the Mondays? me see if my friend had her baby yet. That's exciting. Hope everything goes well for her, for baby. Hey, Taylor's Treehouse, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on some salamanders. What you got going on? Trying to get basically all of our base coats done right now. So we can do more of the fun stuff later. But that's our plan. Disgruntled Orc, welcome in. How are ya? And Cortex, welcome in. How are ya? Gotta love some salamanders. They are so much fun to paint. I love this color scheme so much. How are you? Let's see. My Monday is coming after a week away at a cottage in Northern Ontario. So it's extra Monday. Feel like everyone is in that boat today. But welcome on in. That sounds lovely. I am jealous. How was the week away? Do we feel refreshed? Or just super don't want to work? That was always my thing. It's like, if I take that time away, I don't feel refreshed. I just super want to go back. Aaron says, bro, I don't even work today, and I still can't do it. Nothing too exciting. Probably going to build some stuff. Maybe paint these damn blood letters. Do it. Let's get them done. Let's get them done. The good part is, I think the building's the worst part of the blood letters. Painting's not bad. They're pretty basic. Hey, Jet, welcome in. Thank you. So the blades we did yesterday, and I'll be honest, I sped it up with an airbrush. So I did, if you guys like these, I airbrushed the whole thing in white, so to keep it nice and bright. I did the yellow all over, and then I did orange, and then a tiny bit of red at the bottom. So that is how I did all of those, because we've got 9 of them, so I wanted to speed it up a bit. Airbrush is the easiest way to do that. But welcome in. Is there anything you're working on? Let's see. Taylor says, nothing at the moment. My golden Eldar are waiting reinforcements. Do you have something on the way? What are we waiting on? Golden Eldar sounds sick. You can't go into the negative trash can. True. True. All right. There we go. Now they're starting to come together. Now we're starting to look salamander-y, right? Just need a few colors. Just realized, the Wolfen were always there for you, weren't they? Also, the Wolf Riders there for you? You mean they did well in games? The Wolfen always did well. I have heard this edition, they're kind of not great with the index. Cav were kind of eh for me. They did okay. Wolfen were great, though. Weekend Away was shockingly smoke-free. I was worried with the wildfires, but we were lucky with air quality. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, seeing the air quality and, like, that even coming down here to some of the states and how bad it was here, I can only imagine how nasty it is closer to them. It was on the news there for a while. See, Jet says, intermittently painting. Oh, Deathwatch. Occasionally a Necron. Very cool. Deathwatch is a fun army. Get to paint a little bit of everything. Well, welcome on in. We're happy to have you. We're working on salamanders today. They're a commission. My personal army that I've been working on for 10th are my Tyranids. And I took them off bases yesterday, but let's see. Here. Got my Screamer Killer. So he's ready for basing. The ones I popped off were the Leapers. They're all hugging each other. Hold on. So they're getting basing. And then we started the Prime yesterday. So he's about half done. Trying to get all my nids together here and in one shot. So yeah, that's some of what we've been working on. Grezel, welcome in. How are you? The green scheme for those salamanders, it's so much fun. I love it. That says, I saw a cool squad of Harlequins yesterday. Did the cyberpunk Trying to remember how that's pronounced. I know what you're talking about, Rat. The colored after image. Too bad it's like 5 kits per... Oh, yes, I did see that one. Mm-hmm. I saw that on the socials. High Fleet, om nom nom. Yep, that's my custom High Fleet. Death to the Xenos. No, we nom. But I meant them existing as models. When you first started, those troop types exist. They did, yep. Trying to remember the Wolfen. Thunderwolf Cab, yes. I don't remember the Wolfen came out. Like, obviously, there's the old metal ones, which I also have. Yeah, I have those from the 13th, from the campaign. Scott found those in a swap meet for me. So I have both. I have the old and the new ones. Paint a little of everything as long as it's black, yeah. But you get the, you get some of the other stuff, which is fun. You got some of those, custom characters. Was it that kill team? That had, like, a little bit of everything. Thought that was fun. But yeah, working on Salamanders today. We've had a bunch of NIDs. I played one game of 10th, and I had a lot of fun. That was with my NIDs. The other army I'm trying to get together for 10th is my Bealtan Eldar. So they're kind of next up. I've got some more stuff to build before I can take them, I think. Need some more points. Got another box of Guardians I want to get together. And I've got a Fire Prism that I want to build. The instructions on that kit are just rough. So I've put it off because I don't want to deal with it. But we've reached that point where I'm going to have to deal with it and get it done. So I lost my first Skaven lineman in Blood Bowl. At least we have the money to make him Bane, but rat. You've become very attached to your rats. It's fun to see. Very attached. It sounds like this might happen a lot. just to give you that heads up. It sounds like it might happen a lot. It feels kind of like a Kingdom Death situation here. We don't want to get attached to any one specific rat. Just as pretty regularly grabs chapter-specific kits for my Death Watch. Most recently built some Black Templars. Throw in a silver arm shoulder pad. Good to go. Yeah, that's the nice part. If there's a model you like, he's now been recruited. Jazzy, welcome in. How are you? How was the rest of weekend? You had more demo yesterday, right? How did that go? Avian says, it was weird for me. I was a Space Wolf player every so often. My brain broke when they started to write wolves. Because I saw them as wolf, 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 wolf. I've made peace with them since then. I mean, the Codex didn't help either. The Codex was very much wolf, 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 wolf. It was ridiculous. They're at a point. I think I joined... Was that the Codex I joined on? It might be. I was either on that one or the one right after that one. But yeah, it was a lot. I mean, I'll say it again. I prefer Heresy era wolves to 40k wolves, so I get it. I totally get when someone's like, I hate space wolves. I'm like, I get it. I understand. You're lucky you never had to deal with the old, metal plastic hybrid fire prism. 7 pounds of metal on turret, all balanced on a flight stand. Good times. Ew. That sounds awful. Those mixed material kits are always something. I remember when we tried to get into War Machine for a bit and how many of those like mixed kits they had. Nightmare fuel. The Blood Bowl Facebook community was laughing at me. You sure rats are for you? You seem to care about your players. Maybe consider a less fragile team. Yeah. I don't play Blood Bowl, but my understanding when I was kind of looking into it was Skaven are fast and squishy. It's a lot of movement for them. I think you might have a hard time. You might have a hard time here. Instead of being Spice Vikings with wolf flavor, they went all in on the wolf bit. They did there for a bit, yeah. They sure did. I wish they would go back to more of the Viking feel. That's the part I like. I think it looks sick. That's what pulled me to Space Wolves. Like when I first got in. And yeah. Wasted Mind, welcome in. Wait, good time for a broken... Do you have a broken foot? What's going on? Jason says, fix some lights. Worked on getting some wallpaper off. Good, good. Good progress. I'm scared, Wasted Mind. What's going on? Son of Horus, hello. How are you? I'm sorry we're table flipping on a Monday. We're working on some salamanders. You can come hide in here with us. Oh, okay. I was really scared for you. 7 pounds of metal balance on a flight stand. Sounds like a recipe for a broken foot. It sure does. Broken foot, other broken models, for sure. Okay. I was scared for you. Welcome in. How are you? Look at a little funeral plot. Oh no. That's gonna be your whole diorama. It's just all your past players. Oh no. This is gonna get really sad really quickly, I have a feeling. Oh. This would be a terrible time for a broken foot. It's conference month. I don't think a broken foot would get me out of them. Oh no. Back to conference time. I'm sorry. Well, I hope it goes well. Whenever you get whenever it's time for the next one, I hope it goes well. But yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all. Not that it ever sounds fun, but especially when having to do all that. Jay says my old Exorcist from mixed metal, and man, those organ rockets are huge and heavy. I have like one metal model left, and it's my Canis Wolfborn. He is a chonk O metal. But I don't want to get the fine cast, so I will keep my metal chonk. I think that's the only one I really have anymore. I don't enjoy working on metal, so I don't keep a lot of it. Or I didn't pick them up to begin with. Broken dreams for a 10-year-old orc, I'll tell you that. Oh, I'm about 15 seconds away from recommending someone for termination. For the love of God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone's in trouble. I mean, it's never fun, but if it needs to be done, it needs to be done. The Mondays continue. Penny comes says I'm dreading doing the power weapons or my autarch. What you got planned for them? What's the, when we do get to them, what's the plan? I have found for power weapons, I will airbrush as much as I can. If it's a character, I don't mind doing it by hand. If I've got multiple, like a unit, yeah, I'll get the airbrush out. Save some time. Tragedy is one of the finest art forms. There's a reason we still read Romeo and Juliet. So I'll be rat in his death scaven teeth. Same thing, really. Yeah, same thing. Hey, Bidab, welcome in. Practical Ally Painter metal models. Enjoy. You can has them all. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, 17 and 13-year-old enter a whirlwind romance that leaves many people dead. The best. The best. Nick the Knight, welcome in. How are you? We're talking about rats. How are you? We got some Skavens in the chat, but we are painting salamanders today. How are you? Trying to get all of the black blocked out here. Got pauldrons, we got the carapace, we've got 2 with bolters, so I'm trying to remember to get those 2. Trying to get our blade guard together. I'm putting off recess washing and edge highlighting as long as I can. Because I don't want to do it. That's interesting. Just picked up Nerves of Steel on a Skaven Thrower. Rise, hello, how are you? No, you're awesome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we've got a whole squad with our swords here. What you up to today? We are mundane it up. Coming of age story, where the preteens leave hundreds dead in the coming of age story. Yup. Yup. Oh, Romeo and Juliet. Did I mention how great the Tour Play app is for tabletop Blood Bowl leagues? Vat there you go. Also that. for our Blood Bowl peeps. I have played not even a full game. Part of a game of Blood Bowl. And that's probably good for me. I don't need another system. I do have the video game though. Maybe I should mess around in that a little bit. I have 2, not 3. But maybe I should mess with that. Love to play Rat Ball. Easy touchdowns. Yes, yes. Rise says, I went to bed early. I got woken up at 1 a.m. to my girlfriend coming home. And now it's 4 a.m. And now I've gotten back to sleep. I'm sorry, not gotten back to sleep. One of those nights. Well, I'm glad you at least got some early sleep. So it's not just no sleep. Yeah, those nights are rough. Or I guess the next day after those nights are rough. Thinking about it, maybe Blood Bowl is how I can prevent suddenly getting more armies, like Beastmen. If I just made a small team, maybe I don't have to print and paint an army. I think a lot of people are moving to skirmish games for exactly that reason. Or if you're someone who likes to collect a lot of different armies, you can have a team or a warband instead of having to paint an entire army. I feel like I'm seeing more and more people hop into skirmish because of that. I mean, I dig it with Malifaux. Like, the fact that I can finish up a little crew and be good. The dangerous part is if you like them, you'll just keep buying crews. But you at least don't have to have an entire army that's all the same thing. You can hop around, you can add what you want. But yeah, I really like that about Malifaux. The little Moonstone warbands we painted, kind of the same thing. Oh, Nicholas, thank you so much for that sub for 42 months of support. No, you. Hope you're having a great day. How's your Monday so far? Unless you're lurking. If you're lurking, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good Monday. Thank you for sub. Working a lurking, I figured. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're just working on some salamanders today. So I'm trying to get all of our base coats and kind of starter stuff down. And then we can do the fun stuff later. So that's our plan. Oops. Hope you had a good rest of your weekend. Let me catch up here. Or it might infect you with the need to paint an entire. That's true. If you do like the one, then you can expand if you want. Hey Diane, welcome in. Just tuning in. I agree. I want to play skirmish games moving forward, but I feel like it's a smaller pool of players. I feel like you do have to do a little bit more work finding people. Like, I'll use the example again. Malifaux. I know of a couple people here in the area, but you do have to kind of seek out like local groups on like Facebook, Discords, things like that. It's a little more community driven. I would agree with that, Dine. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome in. I wish Vermintide could have Dead Players play as specials. Oh, like Left 4 Dead? That'd be fun. Consider more time if you want to taste a different fantasy army, so that's a huge commitment. Again, have to be community led. I don't know where you would you have to find more people playing more time. You did bought a new car this weekend. Congrats. That's exciting. If you don't mind me asking, what did you get? Congrats. That's huge. Tesla Model Y. Very cool. Enjoy. My thoughts, I don't typically want to play with randos. I think it depends, right? If you've already got an established kind of group that you can play with, which is always... What is it? Hold on. Pretty sure that cooldown's supposed to be longer. I'm still tempted to just kill them. Where is it? There you are. There we go. I'm tempted to just kill sound effects, if I'm honest. If they get spammed, I'm just gonna kill them. As you're doing right now? Yeah. I'm just gonna kill them, I think. Play Blood Bowl in more time. Gutterball, there you go. That's true, they keep having like different ways to play. Which is also kind of fun. Nicholas is taking some getting used to, but I'll get there. Bill, welcome in. How are ya? Tesla Model Y, what better than the Ford Model? Why? Flash Hammer Minis, welcome in. How are you? That blade, though, you like these? Thank you, thank you. If you guys like this, I'll do the rundown one more time. So for the blades, I do just white for the whole blade. So I airbrush that. I come back and I airbrush the yellow over the whole blade. I come back with the orange and do half the blade, and I do a little bit of red right around the bottom. And that is how I do that. So it is white, Uriel yellow, what is this orange? Troll Slayer orange, and then a little bit of Evil Sun scarlet. And that's how I do the blades. Welcome on in, Flash Hammer Minis. What you up to today? Angel of Mercy, hello, how we doing? Punishing chat because they've won brains, although we apparently lost. Oh. Just give him like an hour cooldown. We might. We might. There's kind of suggestions for a new car. There's not a Toyota Celica. It can be... Oh, sorry. Cannot be electric only as there's no charger available. He is away from his desk. You might want to throw that in Discord, Avian. That might be easier. It's appropriate because my patients hit negative numbers. Recommendation sent. Done with it. Yeah, sometimes it's got to be done. Sometimes it's got to be done. Did the thing. Maybe for the best. Gutterball is so much fun. I got to play with Ash at GMG before it came out. Can't wait for more. Let's see. Good, thanks. Making some food, dealing with my kiddo's dental insurance people. I'm sorry. That's not a fun thing for, well, for any time, but for a Monday morning. Blit. I hope you get all that figured out. I'll sort it out. Insurance stuff. Blit. Jessica says, I got drunk floating down a river on Saturday. That was super fun. That sounds like a nice Saturday, yeah. Float in the river. Very nice. Wasted Mind suggesting the Ford Pinto. We can recommend them all, chat. Mondays do be Mondaying. I feel like this week especially, everyone's just feeling it. So I'm sorry, chat. I don't know what it is. Full moon or something. Everyone's feeling it today. But that's okay. Together, we're gonna get through it. Hopefully with some, you know, completed salamanders to show for it. Oh, thank you for the lurk. I hope your Monday gets better. Will we update this to fancy corn hat? I try not to do too many Warhammer related emotes. One, because if they decide to crack down. Two, because I want to do other stuff. So we do have our little Commissar Simon. That's probably all we'll do. A Toyota Corolla. Will always make me laugh. dental plan. Lisa needs braces. Yeah. Let's see, minus 10-year-olds with 160K. My son is finishing school after fall semester. It's a weird time to buy a car, though. Yeah. Between, I think now they're finally, like, have stock. Like, for a while there, if you went to get a car, there was just nothing on the lot. I think now we're finally getting cars, but the interest rates and everything on them are crazy still. Okay, next up, let's do snack packs. Let's get them done. Unless Sadie's right behind me, because I have to get a paint, but I don't want to move her. She is right behind me, which means... which means we can do our silver, or we can start edge highlighting. And I just don't want to edge highlight, so we're going to do silver. I'm stuck, yeah, I don't want to... I spooked her the other day when I scoot back, and I don't want to do that again, so we'll just work on our silver. They both have to get done anyway, so we'll just do it. Let's get it done. Scott says, real suggestion though, Honda's always a solid choice. Buy one a couple years old with low mileage, save a pretty penny. I'm glad. I have a little Civic, and I love my little car. I zoom all over the place. Very happy with mine. If you want thieves to leave your car alone, get a manual transmission. Yep. It's going nowhere. So I'm doing one more look to make sure I don't have my brown out. Nope. Okay. When Sadie moves, then we'll do the snack pouches. I just heard her move and sigh and get more comfortable, so we're going to be here a while. That's okay. It's cute that she wants to be in here with me, so we'll work on other stuff. Does that Civic have a fairly new wiring harness? It does. It has nothing but new wiring harnesses. Irabri, hello, how are you? What you up to today? We're working on Salamanders. What you up to? I'm gonna do the streamer thing here. On Wednesday, we have our build-a-thon. That's gonna be over on YouTube. If you guys want to come join us, I've revamped our YouTube channel. Right now there are VODs and clips and shorts and all that good stuff. We will be doing more videos over there here as I get set up. Part of what I need to figure out, honestly, is filming things away from my stream setup. I don't really have a camera that's... I think it's going to have to be my phone here for a bit. But we will be doing more over on YouTube. And then Wednesday is the build-a-thon. We're going to do a long stream where I'm going to build a whole bunch of stuff that I've been wanting to build. And help us get more watch hours for opening a membership and partner over there and all that good stuff. So if you guys want to come join, want to come help out, if you want to lurk during the day, that helps me out. So the YouTube is there. That is the squirrel car, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, the best Marines and the favorite Marines of Nikki. That's right, my best and my favorite today. Oh, thank you, Dinah, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, trying to do some more stuff over on YouTube. We're not leaving Twitch, because I've had people ask. It's just additional stuff we can do. I like that YouTube allows us to do more recorded video. We were talking about tabletop sim, throwing stuff over there. So just adding on to what we've already got. But if you want to come join us, there it is. And then we'll be over there on Wednesday. Let's see. I'm driving a Mini Cooper when it snows. Woo boy. I'm glad I'm in Chicago, not the Lake Effect land. Yeah. I could see that. Let's see. Hope we build some Sky Hunters. Watching you stream them. That'll be fun here, Brian. Thanks for coming to build with us. I think my list, I'm trying to get like a pile here together today. Because there's a lot of things I want to build. The only thing holding us back is I'm a slow builder. So we'll see how far I actually get. But I've got some Seraphon to build. I've got some Eldar to build. I've got my Barb Gaunts for my Tyranids to build. I think that's going to end up being what we can pull from. But that's what we'll have on the old schedule. It's the plan that every Wednesday is going to be YouTube. It might be. That might be what we do, yeah. It's worked out. I feel like it's going to work out nicely with the schedule. And help us kind of reach the goals that we have over there. If that makes sense. So I think at least short term, yeah, that's going to be the goal. Maybe once we unlock the fun stuff, then it becomes mostly videos, or I don't know. I like that we can kind of wing it. I will say I like the flexibility that YouTube gives. The fact that I can schedule something instead of like having to be live right that second. Really nice. It's all very different for me. I kind of feel like I've done everything backwards as far as streaming and then YouTube, but you know what? I'm fixing it now. And that's the important part. Oh, now we're looking at Subarus. I looked at Subaru when I was looking for my next car. It was tempting, but decided to go with little Civic. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about YouTube stuff, let me know. I'll be honest, I'm figuring out a lot of it as we go, so I will try my best to answer, but if I need to follow up on anything, I will do that. It's a new adventure for us. I think that's the plan going forward. The only weird part is, yeah, we don't have our emotes and stuff over there just yet. It's weird looking at chat and all the new emotes. But we found some new ones, like Exalted said. There's a dab emote over there. I think other than that, you can also find me on socials, which I'll throw those in here. And we've also got our Discord if you guys want to come hang out in between streams. If you are subscribed, we do have our subscriber lounge, so make sure you link your Twitch and your Discord together for that. Let's see, I never read the books, watched some of the Dresden Files on Sci-Fi way back when. Took me the way front of my company's building to the Wizard Cabal's Club. That's always fun when you know when they're where they're filming. Yeah, picking out buildings and stuff like that. That's always fun. I am going to ask the question now that more friends are in here. We do have a sub Sunday that you guys have unlocked. And I've jotted down some ideas. Is there anything you guys would want to see for sub Sunday? So far we have Malifaux Bayou. We've got Seraphon, Space Wolves, Dark Souls board game, and Monster Hunter board game. Is there anything else you guys would want to see that I can throw on a poll? Some other things we could add if you wanted to. I've got Kingdom Death. I've got more Titanicus. I've got... I don't think the Eldar are quite ready to bring on just yet for the new stuff. What else have I got? We could pick out another display model. And the Bushido Kitsune warband. That's kind of the other thing I have. You guys want me to add any of that to the list? Speak up now. Titanicus, Kingdom Titanicus. Titanicus, okay. Okay, I feel like that's a good list for the poll. So I'll get that poll together and I'll put it in stream tomorrow and also the Discord so you guys can vote. Because I owe you guys one. And you guys are already over halfway to another one. So if you guys like the sub Sundays, if you like those long streams, that counter is right below my face. So thank you everyone for all the support. I'm gonna get caught up here. Got distracted by the YouTubes. Alright, so sometimes I think technology has gone too far. Browsing print files, and sure enough, scantily clad orc cheerleaders. A nightmare long suppressed returns. I was gonna say, there are models, like from, I think they were Forge World, of the cheerleaders. Get you some cheerleaders. Hi, Sadie. Oh wait, you've moved. I can get my brown. Okay, hold on. Now she's scratching. As soon as she's done, we can get our brown. Okay, cool. Thank you for moving. Is that Nitrin? Welcome in. How are you today? We're working on some salamanders. I'll take that. And where's your other color? Sadie, did you take my brown? But, like, really, did you take it? Where is it? No. She finally moved, and now I can't find it. No. What the heck? If it's been on my desk the whole time, I'm gonna be really upset. Am I too short? Is that the problem? I have no idea where this paint is. Well, okay, never mind. Ah, it has been on my desk the whole time. Mother. Let's see, we're gonna, ooh, a Marshall, nice. Welcome on in. Are we enjoying working on the Marshall? Is a cool model. And Jornay could be good cheerleaders for the Beastman Tim. What them hooves do? Yeah, you could. Opens up more model options. Am I too short? No comment. Things get like lost behind other things because I'm too short to see over. Oh. Alright. We'll finish up our silver and then we'll do their little pouches and stuff. Making good progress on these. Happy with how this is going. But we still have a lot of edge highlighting and panel lining to go. So I feel good for now. It's fun to give your best 80% on a foot soldier, you know? Yep. Yep. The Marshall's a cool model. We stole one for the Imperial Fists we were working on. So he was fun to work on. Fun to throw him into some yellow armor. Excited to see what Alive Manus is throwing in his new list. See what other Imperial Fists we're gonna have. See what we think is tournament worthy. Alright, 2 more. I did get the reds I wanted for the Nid Carapace. Can I find it in model color? But I found some in game color. Nice. Have you used any of the game color with the relaunch that they did? I've not picked up any yet, but I've heard good things. I already have so many paints that I don't always run out to get more. Tend to kind of stick with what I've got unless there's something particular for a project I want or need. Panda, welcome in. How are ya? We've got salamanders today. What you up to? Let's see, I picked up some of the weirder game colors. Rust, Vomit, etc. I mean, yeah, those are good to kind of fill out if you're also someone who has a lot of paint. Get those more unique ones. I love painting and vomit. They are called, ooh, Evil Red, Nocturnal Red, and Gory Red. Those sound fun. Well, I hope you like them. Excited to see what you think. I wanted to stop myself. The Evil Red is a deep, oh, magenta. Still sounds cool, though. Still could find a good use for that. Even if it's not, because you're looking for like a dark cherry, I think you said. I still find a good use for that. I just got Starbucks on my favorite jet flying around, so that's good. Looks like they're giving the F-35s a break. Well, and the A-10s fly today. Very cool. I don't know anything about jets, but sounds like you get to see a lot of them. Alright, get the gun before I forget. Chat knows, though. The original Bert. A10 is the Warthog? Yeah, that doesn't help me. A Warthog is a vehicle in Halo, so I don't know anything about jets. I'm good. You guys can enjoy that. When you're a jet, you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day. There we go. There's some jets I know. Thank you, Jet. Amazing. Well, there you go. Basically a bathtub, they strap wings and a big gun to the front of it. It's the review for it. It's a bathtub. I'm gonna mute for a second because Sadie's going nuts. Okay, I think it's safe. The A10 won't hurt is what happens when you weld 40 guns together and think, I wonder if I can make this fly. Now I see why chat's liking it. Now I understand. This seems right up chat's alley, yeah. Yeah. Now I understand. The neighbors are doing something across the street, and Sadie's not happy about it. Everybody says I can just see Spitfires. So I'm not sure who wins that in my plane's better argument. You look at a Warthog and say, is this a real life marine flyer? Doesn't the Warthog have to fire its jets a little extra hard when it fires the cannon, so it's not pushed back too much? We're fighting actual physics to fire the gun. Now she's in here, so I'm going to go ahead and preemptively mute. Banished. Banished. She can bark, just not into my microphone. She must protect this house. Oh, Zadie. Oh, Zadie. We don't want to hear Nick. You want to hear Zadie? She would blow out your eardrums if I put her right here. She's still trying. She's still trying to blow out your eardrums. the truck drove down the street, turned around, and stopped in front of our house. It was just parked right across the street. So all of this totally unnecessary. I think that'll be the only thing with Wednesday that might be interesting. Is Scott has to be in the office in the morning. So it'll just be us and Sadie. That might be interesting. We'll figure that out. Fixture peeking on our end, yeah. She's still loud. Let her cook. She's still crazy loud, though. Alright, I think this is last silver? Yeah. Then we get to paint snack packs. And then I think we have to start edge highlighting. We've put it off all morning. I think it's time. We could do purity seals if I really wanted to super duper put it off, but then I think it's time. Bork! Alright. Snack packs, let's go. Let's see. Salamander army. Today, I think today, I need to get the Leviathan bases dry brushed and the Leviathans together because they are in sub-assemblies right now. And then the Kratos, we need the Dozer blade. And then that is painting at least done. We still have to do decals and things, but that should be painting. So that's exciting. We've got a few more aircraft and then these Bladeguard for them. And then Vulcan himself is in sub-assemblies. So we're getting there. Getting there. Lots and lots of salamanders. I never recall Kratos getting a Dozer blade in the video games. He should. Watch out, boy. He should. I'd go back and play again if I got a Dozer blade. I'd go back. I didn't super love the newest God of War, but if I had a Dozer blade, I think that'd make a difference, yeah. Is anyone playing any fun games right now? I got on and did a little bit more Street Fighter last night, so I'm still working on... I do kind of a mix. Some days I hop on and do, like, combo trials and stuff. I was learning Kimberly, but the character I really want to play is Rashid, because that's what I played in 5, and he's about to come out, so I'm kind of just waiting. And then I probably will go kind of ham on him, trying to learn him. So I was messing with the world tour. I met Dalsum on my world tour, which was really funny, because I've been playing the entire world tour in a Blanket-chan costume. So me in costume tried to put my feet behind my head, and that was hilarious. So that cracked me up. But yeah, I did that, and then I've been playing a visual novel on my little ally. Playing Madden right now. Got some Dark Tide. Waste of Mine says, BattleBit reminded me how bad I am at FPS, but I also haven't played one in a long time. It's crazy how it takes a little bit of time to get back to it. I have the same thing when I like finally make it back to an FPS. It definitely, you have to shake the rust off a bit. And it takes me a little bit too to get back to it. Love playing them, and if I've not played one in a while, it's real sad. Real sad till I get used to it again. I know, Exalted. I'm so excited. That character, he was the one when I messed around on 5 where it just clicked. Where, like, I'd been playing other characters, and then I got to, like, his stuff. And I'm like, yep, this is what I want to play. This is my boy. So I'm excited. I'm trying to do the, my challenges and stuff so I can get all of his gear. This is, like, my first battle pass where I'm like, I want everything. I'm going to hop on and do my best. So I'm trying to get what I can without having to, like, go online. That still makes me nervous, but So I was working my way through a bit of that last night. I'm excited. Still waiting on the console Darktide release. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't know. Darktide in general was just disappointing. That's I guess where I'll leave it without getting too mean. It was just disappointing. Wife and I started watching Lockwood & Co. last night. Pretty fun show. I have heard of it. I don't really know much about it. Though a good shout. Anyone watching anything? Just anime for me. Realm of Ruin is pretty okay. I only played a couple of hours yesterday for Urge of Dawn of War was too great to ignore. There you go. Is Realm of Ruin, is that out or is that like an early access thing? I can't remember now. I wasn't super interested, so I've not kept up with it. Hey, Percher, welcome in. Love Lockwood. So I think I got to tier 17 of the Battle Pass. Been learning a new character. Who have you been working on? I did the buy-in to help me out. But I don't know if I like keep going. I get some of the coins and stuff back. I just want to make sure I got them. Open beta. Oh, okay. Alternate universe where ghosts are real. Started attacking people and teens are the ones that are good at fighting, sensing them. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. It's by Joe Cornish, who is great. Sorry, I'm not familiar with the name. But glad you guys are enjoying it. I'll start by saying I'm really bad with anything TV, movie related. I am super out of the loop usually. Not my strength, so sorry. Let's see. Jet says I watched through Hammer and Bolter recently on Warhammer Plus. What did you think? I've not watched any of it. I need to hop on Scott's account and maybe check out some of the stuff, but I've not done so yet. We also have, oh, no water today. It's going to be rough. They're doing some work on the lines. That's always frustrating for restroom. It's never fun when they have to cut all that off. When we were having to do some plumbing work done, it was very frustrating just having to wait for them to finish all their work. I also did, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. I don't know Attack the Block. Oh, I got you exalted, hold on. I've gone full scumbag Cammy. Just a rushdown Kremlin. Embrace it, love it. As a rushdown player. Just have fun with it. She pretty nasty, from what I've seen. She pretty nasty. Just as I really liked it. First few episodes had some off animation, but the stories themselves are good. So it was like a comic book, then a cartoon. That makes sense. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've seen like the promos and stuff for it. I don't really do anything else with Warhammer Plus. I'm only using their app because it's free at the moment to build my lists. Well, good. I'm glad you're having fun with Cammy. I insulted. She looks pretty dirty. I need to hop on and start doing more stuff to get myself online. I just hate that I've had so many like bad experiences with playing online. So it's just like, it's not worth it. Just not worth it. Need to get over it at some point. Oh, Lucius is in the most recent episode? That's cool. Lucius is a cool character. They're still making Warhammer Plus. I checked out with the yeah, it's interesting because they always do on the pre-order article. They'll say what's coming to Warhammer Plus, and now that obviously there's no masterclass for painting, it's looking pretty empty. So curious how that all's gonna work going forward here. Looks pretty empty. Alright, 2 more. Let me pick another color. Do it again. I try not to do a whole lot of batch painting on stream, but I really wanted to start these guys. And I know you guys like the Salamanders too, so figured it was okay to bring them on. Oops. Got a little sloppy there. Get that cleaned up. There we go. Emerald Bolter's anthology series, so you can just watch whatever episodes. Angels of Death is really good. I've heard Angels of Death is good. From what I've seen on Twitter and stuff. Heard that's good. Judging from the article screenshots alone, Lucius looks like a PS2 character. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do going forward here. Feels like they've made some pretty big changes. Hey, Honor First, welcome in. And Ateek, hello. How are we doing? You survived your meeting. How we doing? We're working on salamanders. Trying to get our base coats and everything done here together. Desperately putting off the edge highlighting, but we're going to have to here soon. That meeting was terrible, I'm sorry. But now it is done. Now we get ya. That's a long meeting for a Monday. No thank you. No thank you. Let's see, also Iron Within shows Drukari get absolutely destroyed by Iron Warriors. There we go. There's some good promo for Iron Warriors players. If you want to watch them go ham. Alright, one more. Then we decide what we're doing. I just got home from the folks. I hope you get to rest the rest of the evening here. Gonna be doing any more hobbying on our first? You've been cruising along here. Teague, how was weekend? I didn't get to bug you. I bug you now. Mwahaha. That episode was really fun. I was telling chat I still have not watched a lot of the Warhammer Plus stuff because it's all under Scott's login. I just haven't started it. The week was pretty good. Flesh and Blood pre-release. Family Day on Sunday with some building. Priming of Shatterpoint in the evenings. Nice. How's Shatterpoint coming along? I know that you're excited for that. Anyone else still working on Shatterpoint? I know they're for, I feel like a week or two. That's like what everyone was working on. Anyone else playing some Shatterpoint? There is a big, like, demo table up at our local store. I don't know how popular it has become up there, but cool to see it all spread out. Let me grab, I think there's a paint on the airbrush table I need. Let me grab. Good, having lots of fun with it. Good. Haven't painted any of it yet. Not had a lot of hobby time lately. Hey, Jeffy Bar, welcome in. Big Salamander fan, like the look of the Bladeguard Veterans. Thank you. Welcome on in. Do you have a salamander army of your own? Here is, so we have 9 of them. I'll show you the full... Here's everybody. So we've got this. They are joining an army that I've been working on commission. So I've done... With this group, we also have some Leviathan, Dreadnoughts, which, legends now. We have a Kratos, also a legend now. And we did a Mastodon for them, so there's a lot of Salamander stuff. But trying to get some of these boys ready for 10th. Feels bad. It feels real bad, man. The Mastodon and the Fire Raptor going to Legends immediately after we finish them still hurts. Still hurts. Bill says, if I can get my act together, I might go up to local game store for Shatterpoint night tonight. Do it. Do it. Oh, goodness. Dee Dee! Wobbling on in. 26 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are you today? Thank you, thank you. Wobble, wobble, wobble. What you up to today? Let's see. Disgruntled Dork says, I'm working on Shatterpoint. Just picked up the diorama set. Obi and Vader. Nice. So I haven't started any Space Marine Army before, but Salamanders are my favorite chapter. I'm going to start with them with the Leviathan box after my Tyranids. Nice. I have been working on my Leviathan Tyranids, and they have been so much fun. The new sculpts are great. I'm excited to see what else we're going to get. I know, a Life of Madness. It hurts. It hurts. Dee Dee says, exhausted but good. Hope you had a good weekend. We're good here. What about you? Hopefully exhausted from fun things. That's my hope for you. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Let me do another check-in here. We are now over halfway to another sub Sunday. So chat, thank you so much for all the support. If you guys like the long Sunday streams, we've unlocked one. And I'm trying to get some suggestions for the poll. If you'd like to unlock another one, we are now, what, 28 away? 28 subs away? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then we can throw everything else back on another poll. All the polls, all the time. Thank you, thank you. All these Star Wars fans in chat, I know. I mentioned Shatterpoint, and they're like, Shatterpoint? 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 Alright, is that all of the... I think so. We'll get them later if not. So it's a Shatterpoint? No. No, I didn't. Though, a good shout. I know we've been talking a lot about 10th Ed. Is anyone playing any other tabletop games? Shatterpoint? I'm a little conflicted because we were starting to get more into Malifaux, and now we like 10th, so we're probably going to go back to 10th for a little bit. But I'd like to play some more Malifaux. Yeah, any other skirmish games we're playing? What we got, chat? I feel a little guilty putting Malifaux on the back burner again. I have a feeling we'll hop back and forth quite a bit. Everybody says, I'd consider getting Shatterpoint, but I've got a huge backlog of stuff. We were kind of talking about that yesterday, where it's like, when you already have the big backlog and it's a new system, that makes it really hard to kind of commit to hopping into a whole new game system. As opposed to just like adding on to what you've got already. Throw in some Warcry. You've hit my trifecta of hobby attention for the time being. Warcry. Warcry's a neat little system. I wouldn't mind playing some more Warcry. I feel like that's a good for like when we go to Adepticon and stuff. Warcry's a good one for that. Like a quicker game on the weekends. Warcry! So I had a guy trying to sell me on the new simplified Infinity. Yeah, I have some Infinity stuff I probably need to just sell. I don't think I'm ever going to get into it. I've got like one bigger piece I'd like to paint, but I don't think I'm going to play it. If anyone's looking for some Ariadna, let me know. I probably need to just sell it at this point. Oh, another meeting. I'm sorry, Teague. I hope this one is shorter and not painful. I'm sorry. Say more time. Bring out the badger. Yeah, if only just more people played more time. Then. Greenleaf, no, you're a neat little system. How are you? Welcome in. We're working on salamanders. What you got today? Scorchmania says, think I can get my Orcs Combat Patrol assembled and painted by Saturday so I can join the games at the local game store. Oh my goodness. Assembled and painted? How many models is that, actually? I don't remember what's in their Combat Patrol. If you buckle down, you could. You could. I believe in you. I think you could at least, like, at the very least, you could get all those base coats on, right? And then if you wanted to keep working on them, you could. Because I remember when I used to do work instead of talking about work. That's what I hate about meetings. Badger, hello, how are you? It worked. We summoned the badger. It worked. You're working on terrain, Greenleaf? I can imagine from your username. Scorchman, 25 models. I think you could get it to, like, tournament paint level. Yeah, I think you'd do it. The 20 boys is the toughie. It's a lot of boys. Def Dread, a war boss, and 3 Def Coptas. I think you could have them ready for tabletop. Yeah, I think you could do it. Guess it depends how crazy you want to go on the orcs too. Excuse me. Sometimes those horde armies, it's time to contrast and call them good. So it depends on how crazy you want to go on them, I think. Son of Forest says, there's a dude in my area that offered me an Infinity demo. I told him I wasn't interested in Infinity anymore, and he immediately absolutely lost his shit. It was weird. That is weird. That is weird. Like, if you're looking for more people to play your game with you, losing your shit when they say no is a really, really bad way to go about this. That's so strange to me. Alright, we're gonna get the purity seals, and then I'm gonna stop putting off edge highlights. Badger says, I hope you're doing well and agree. I wish more people played the best game ever more time. I'm still gonna hold true to it, Badger. If we're ever like at a con or something, I would play more time with you. Teague, before his meeting, says, what's the best way to attack a group of clowns? Go straight for the juggler. Let's see. Honor first says, what do I think of the Shooty Free Guild guys? I really like the new Cities of Sigmar, just in general. They have a really cool, like, army vibe. I think they look great. More of those shields. Just all the shields. Hey, Caveman Nation, welcome in. I think some Infinity fans are super hardcore about it. It's got great minis. I really hate the Rambo aspect of the game. I feel like Battletech, some people were kind of saying the same. That if you said you weren't interested in Battletech. And, like, some people have been kind of turned away from it. So it's a shame when that happens. Because, yeah, it's not a good way to recruit for what you want to play. Caveman Nation, how are you today? Welcome in. Squishbane says, I think you're right. I could get those 3 colors down just for the games and then do more. I think that would, if you wanted to do it, that would be my goal, Panda. That's how I would approach it. I can get them tabletop ready, and then if you wanted to go a bit crazier, worry about that after the event. That would be how I do it. I did have that dangerous thought earlier today of like, if the combat patrol like system does well, would I want to get a combat patrol of something? See, that's the dangerous part of these kind of, where you only need a box to play. It's like, okay, well, I could just get a box of something. I had it. I had that thought. Those new models are dope. I want to paint them, says Scorch Panda. Yeah, they look great. The new Cities Army. So cool. Cortex says, last time I painted minis was a 2,000-point Night Goblin army for 7th edition fantasy. So many infantry. That's a lot of little gobbos, yeah. That's a lot. And especially on the vehicles, Prime Black, Drybrush Silver, pick out some other deeds. Yeah, I think you could work those up pretty quickly. What type of power sword works best for an Eldar model? Are you thinking of doing kind of like a gradient like this, or... Because you can do this, or you can do like the silver blade and just do the, like the power source, for lack of a better word. You only need a box to play such a lot. You also need time. Wait, then do the Pilar Glacier over it. Bam, done. Done. Just 1 hit. I won't get hooked. But shortly before she was lost under a pile spray. Yeah. Right now I'm lost under all my Malifaux because I did the same thing. I just need this box to play. 20 boxes later. Yep. Yep. But I had that dangerous thought. Is what combat patrol would I pick up? It's just, you know, just a little project. Just a little project. What could go wrong, chat? What could go wrong? Answer me that. What could go wrong? That could be a fun, like, subathon thing, though. If we wanted to. Just sit here and work on our combat patrol. Get all of the combat patrols. That's the plan here. Badger is ready for any combat patrol event. Because he has all of them. I mean, I know I have one of Nids from the Leviathan stuff. And I'm sure I could get the Space Wolf one to... Well, the Space Wolf one has Reavers, which I don't want. Pretty sure it includes Reavers. So maybe I don't go Space Wolves for combat patrol. Hounds of Morkai. You only need a few models for a crew, but you'll buy it all anyway. Yep. Kill Team's giving you the same thought. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Credit says there's so much randomness. 330 models with as many fanatics as I could get, and the Goblin Spec character. Jeez. Jeez. Mike's Minis, welcome in. How are you? Working on some salamanders and talking about the dangers of skirmish games and how many warbands you pick up despite needing only one warband. That's where you join us today. How are you? All right, chat. I think it's time. I have to start edge highlighting. Let's do it. Let's start. I have an hour left of stream. You guys are going to keep me company while I edge highlight. You can also see what a difference this makes, because it's nuts. Why ever stop at one army, says Dee Dee. See? Dee Dee knows. Dee Dee knows. It's only money, chat. Yeah, you did summon Badger, Live Madness. It did work. Well done. Alright, I'm going to be using Moot Green as our highlight here. But they, I don't know, they kind of transform into salamanders as we put the Moot Green on. It's kind of crazy. I have to remind myself every time how much lighter they get with the edge highlight. Lurky lurk for the meeting sounds good, Teague. I hope it goes well. Hope you're out of there soon. Sadie just barked again. It's the reason I'm saying this. I hope I don't have to, like, leave my door closed from now on. That's gonna make me really sad. Teague is still cracking on the Arena Rex. I sent all of my Arena Rex to Teague. So you guys can Arena Rex it up. Because no one here plays it. The only time I ever see Arena Rex is at conventions and stuff. So hopefully Teague can find some people to play with. Because it ain't me. Blanca says, I'm just trying to start collecting and play Warcry with it. Guy painting is 2500th points of ogres. Yep, that's how it happens. That is how it happens. I'm now remembering that I got the little chameleons for Warcry too. So I do have that Warcry as well. I don't think they're very good. I think right around Adepticon people were saying that they were kind of trash. But I do have them. I do have them. I still have the bird boys too that were awful to build. The Corvus Cabal. I got those. Just a convention game now? Yeah, it seems to be. At least everyone believes that game is real. He's like, I play real games. What kind of dog was Sadie? Sounds like my Sadie. It was a Jack Russell Pug. She is, yeah, there is the clip. She is a Shetland Sheepdog. But she has kind of the blue merle fur like an Aussie would have. But she's just Sheltie. That's our new baby. Is this from a specific set or just a squad? This is a squad of Bladeguard Veterans. So I believe, trying to think what the box comes with. How many are in the box, chat? I've not actually bought Bladeguard. The ones I have are just from the Indomitus box. Is it 3? Okay, I wanted to say it and I wasn't sure. Okay, so they come as 3. A lot of people will run squads of 6. Apparently 2 squads of 6 is a good way to go, from what I've heard. I have Slaanesh for Underworld, yep. I have stuff for all these systems that aren't really played here. Here in the, so I'm in Dallas area. Here it's a lot of 40k. A lot of 40k. Very competitive 40k. Anything outside of that, you have to do some research and find people. Ironically, the hunters are seeing good amount of play. Oh, in Age of Sigmar? Okay, that's good to know. I wanted to put them in with my list, but I wasn't sure how well they were doing. Or kind of how they interacted with everything else. If they're doing well, I'll get them worked in. Because they're cute and I want to work on them. Corvus, super good for taking objectives. I think it was basically a must-take for Slaves of Darkness armies. It may be. I know they had a lot of things like I know Warcry, you kind of use the vertical, like the different elevations for things. I believe they were good because of that, yeah. Because they could fly up there and get stuff. Oh, but that's fine. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All good. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out today. I'll do the streamer stuff. We are doing a build-a-thon this week over on YouTube on Wednesday. So, if you guys want to come join us over there, The main reason for that is we have revamped our YouTube, and I am trying to go for all of the watch hours and requirements to open up memberships and partner over there as well. So we're going to build a bunch of minis. We're going to clock some watch hours over there. My plan is I've got some Seraphon I need to build. I've got some more Nids I need to build. And we've got a few Eldar that I can build. But we're going to take Wednesday, we're going to do a long stream, and we're going to get some of that built. So if you want to come join us, the YouTube is there. I've also been throwing our VODs over there. And eventually we'll have some short form video stuff over there. So feel free to come join us. And then tomorrow I should have maybe later today actually, we have a poll for the Sub Sunday here on Twitch. So we've got some fun options here. If there's anything else you guys would like to see for a Sub Sunday, let me know. And I will also throw it in the poll. So far, let me pull that back out. That was kind of quick. So far, we've had suggested Malifaux Bayou, Seraphon, Space Wolves, Dark Souls, Monster Hunter, and Titanicus. Simon Dab is for emotes. Ignore that. We'll have that later. I can't have that by Sunday. But that is, that's what we've got. Is there anything else you guys would want to see? Dark Souls? Yes, please. Give me an idea of how to paint mine. That'll be in the poll. Yep. I think if we did that, it'd probably be Artorias and Sif that I pull out. Get those worked up. But we have, I think I have the core box and an expansion. Is what we've got out there. Kingdom Death? Do you want to? I'll throw it on. I'm happy to throw Kingdom Death on. I got so much Kingdom Death to paint. I got so much Kingdom Death to paint. Alright, it's on there. I think I'm just going to throw everything on. You guys can go nuts. It's harder to tie if I give you like 10 options. You guys can just go nuts. Whatever you want to vote for. Just love the models, never played it. It is... I haven't played a whole lot of it, mostly because it's a very large campaign game. And keeping it all set up, I don't have a regular group for something like that. It's really fun when I get to play, but it's not as often as I would like. It's got some really neat mechanics, though. I like that the bosses are on a AI deck. I love games like that. Lunchtime, enjoy. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy lunch. Hey, Spetsnat, welcome in. How are ya? What are we up to today? Do you need bunnies? I didn't get the bunnies. Nope. I saw that people were getting theirs. I didn't pick up the bunnies. I'm assuming you mean the Limbo Division ones. I decided to go ahead and wait. Because I think there was a Kingdom Death sale, like, right at the same time. And I'm like, you know what? Something's got to give. This time it's bunnies. Can't do it this time. Is there a virtual... So there is. So they are actually developing their own. Which I have no idea when that's all going to be, like, ready. There is a tabletop sim, which I would look into again. When I tried to watch a video on it, I got really motion sick. Because they were constantly hopping back and forth between, like, the board and the cards and all the other things that they needed. So, like, I gave up because the video itself made me so motion sick. Okay, so there, tabletop sim. Maybe I need to look into it because I want to use tabletop sim for 40K. We've talked about it a little bit here earlier on stream, but like that's a good way to bring gaming to the stream without having to have a table set up. Maybe when I get a little more used to it, I try it again for Kingdom Death. But yeah, when I first tried, I was sick to my stomach. I don't even get motion sick very easily, but watching that person try and get everything set up, I was having a rough go. Making kill chat and Kingdom Death virtually. There we go. Yeah, maybe if I get used to tabletop sim and I like it, maybe we revisit. But that video, man. Oof. Can I just say it's really fun finding more things we can do together, especially with like YouTube. That's been really nice as a creator. Getting to mix up what we do a bit. Obviously, I still love painting, but some more gaming on here is going to be a lot of fun. Between video games and tabletop sims and things like that. I am excited, chat. Any off stream? Assume we try and smack down on Slam and Badger as well as other streamers. We could, if they're interested. There is a learning curve with things like tabletop sim. So it's if they want to do that. Obviously I'm open to that. But yeah, it would be fun. But you can only flip the table, not put Slam through the table. Baby steps. Baby steps. You know, it's something, Wasted Mind. It's something. I don't, I'll be honest. Slam is in the kind of the last bits of PhD stuff. So probably not a lot of Slam time. He busy. Becoming Dr. Slam. Sound like a curse on stream. That would require me to learn how to use the mic. Even if it's not stream things, just having like a night where if anyone wanted to play some tabletop sim, we can hop in and have some fun. Things like that. Sub Sunday tabletop sim. I don't know. I think YouTube is the best place for it, but. Alright, chat. Look what a difference that makes. Pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy. That's why he took my thumbs. Yeah, more pages to turn. He needs those. He needs those. I'd be terrified to besmirch the Nikki brand. It's all good. Pretty sure I dropped the F-bomb earlier today. YouTube is a little bit more strict about it. I will say that. YouTube is not a fan. You can get some of your stuff like demonetized or partially monetized with the cussing. So that's interesting to learn too. It's what each website kind of allows, doesn't allow. I bet you Slam stole Chat's one brain cell. Maybe that's where it is. You know what? He needs it. I guess he can have it. For now, at least, you know? Dr. Slam can have the brain cell. Sadie is really on a tear this morning. Not happy. Not happy at anything. I knew it wasn't me. Blind Cow says, I'm coming very dangerously close to the end of Ogre time. Both Morns need wash and finishing touches. Iron Blaster is all final details. Last two riders are ready for the table. It's all Noblars and miscellaneous extras soon. Look at that. A finished army. It can be done. It can be done. It's a weird feeling, isn't it, Blonde Cow? It's a strange feeling being done. Or almost done. She's making up for Simon. It feels like it. He was so chill just with everything. Sadie, not quite so chill. But also quite a bit younger. So And also not a rescue. We don't know what little Simon went through. Please stop setting Sadie off. No. No. Dee Dee's having too much fun. See, even the bot's getting in on it. Look at the bot go. Even the bot wants in. Look what you've done, chat. My goodness. I'm going to try to move on to a new army with a new scheme. I painted most of the available ogre line. Not super interested in painting dupes. You were looking at some city stuff, right, Blind Cow? I know you're kind of waiting on the book to see what direction to go. Is that still the plan, or thinking something different? Be a good time to hop in with some cities. Because that's a fun question for chat. With new releases, with 10th, some of the Sigmar stuff, is anyone looking at adding a new army? Or anyone already working on a new army? Mine have all been additions, so I'm adding on to the Tyranids. I don't have anything new. My newest is I picked up Seraphon with a new battle tome, so it's been my new army. Anyone else have anything we're looking at? My Chaos Dwarf Cities army gets harder to plan every day. I was gonna just run free guild units as laborers chaff, but the new models are so cool. They are really cool. Luckily, it seems like you don't have too much longer to wait. I know that you want to get started, but not too much longer to see what all you can take. Crimson Fists, very cool. Trying to think what, since I brought up the getting another combat patrol. Trying to think what I'd even get. I don't even know. Kind of got the armies I really like. Hey, Ghost Hawks, welcome back in. Plot twist. You get cities of Sigmar to have more ogres that carry little dudes on their back. Swap the gunners with elves. Make Age of Sigmar high elves because they're elevated. Hey, I see what you did there. How are you? Welcome in. That's true, though. We do have more ogres coming. That's true, though. Mine says, I've had the full night army box, the boxes since the Chainbreaker box, but I'm slow, and I still have a lot of Eldari to do. They're just ready when you are. That's all. That's all. Plus, that box was really good. Worth picking up. For whenever you are ready. Heck, even Scott got a couple, and he's already got a ton of knights. That's how good that box was. Maybe I'll finish painting the Eldari in 2024. Let's go. Well, I'm helping the best I can, Wasted Mind. We'll get you there. Helping the best I can. What if I just picked up knights as my new army? just to fight Scott's knights. Could go Chaos Knights. That'd be fun. Do some Slaanesh Chaos Knights. Waiting for 3D printed warp spiders and fire dragons to arrive. GW took too long. I think I remembered you mentioned picking those up. Yeah, when we just don't know when other stuff's gonna come. It's time to just hop in, right? Now I'm getting the blam. Some purple and pink Chaos Knights. I don't think that comes in a Combat Patrol box, unfortunately. Think you're safe. Chaos version of Scott's Knights. There we go. So everything orange, I make purple. Try to find cats that have dog-like fur. I think I relearned why you cannot deal with cats. It's the protein and saliva that cause out. That's what I've heard. Siberian produces less of it, though. Just looking at kitties today. I have a bad feeling next release is going to be new Dire Avengers. Although Striking Scorpions are the rumors. I feel like those have been the rumors here for a little while. I would take some scorpions. That'd be cool. Right after you kept referring to Simon as a cat-like dog. He was a little bit, yeah. He was a little bit. I miss my boy. Russian blues are apparently good for allergies. Those have more fur, don't they? They're a little fluffier. It's a protein primarily that triggers allergies. Purina cells live clear cat food that reduces allergies by like 60%. That's crazy. Well, if anyone else has the kitty allergies like I've got. All right, we're getting there, chat. Saying that more for me because edge highlighting, but we are getting there. This is my least favorite part. But it makes such a difference. They're kind of short hair. Have a double coat and don't shed much. They produce relatively little of the trigger. There you go. I don't think I've seen anything else hobby related. It's just been fun watching everyone kind of get first units of Leviathan finished up and posted. I feel like that's most of what I've seen on socials. You could get a Sphinx, but they need cleaning all the time. The skin gets dirty. I'm good with little Sadie. I've never lived with a cat. They're cute, but I don't know. I like my doggos too much. The ones that are listed are low allergen protection, shed less. That makes sense, yeah. Those are kind of seem to be the culprits for triggering allergies. Yeah, so the other piece for these guys is the shield, obviously, but I've left those separate. I think we're gonna rock just the black and the gold on the shields. It seemed to be what most people do for them, so we'll do the same. Took a little look-see online to see what people were doing for Salamanders. Alright, there's two. Next. Having a cat is awesome. It's like a roommate that hates you unless you have food. Oh, small stretch and water break. Chat, remember to hydrate. All right. Next. I'm gonna need I think a display project here soon. I haven't worked on one in a bit. kind of want to get back to our Guardian of Time, Neria. Get her finished before we start anything else. I think I'm finally ready to get back to her. I just wasn't enjoying the displaced stuff there for a bit. I just wanted to finish some armies. My third Coke Zero of the day counts as water, right? It is 1 p.m. So my blood hurts thinking about that. No, does not count. I am begging you to have water. You know my dad taught. Just putting that recommendation out there. Maybe some water, you know. When you find yourself at Coke number 5 for the day, maybe it's time for some water. Just an idea. Just an idea. Salamander, hello. Salamander, we got salamanders. How are you? We're edge highlighting, which is why I'm a little quieter. One, because it's not my favorite thing to do. So I'm trying to focus a little bit more. So I don't have to do any, or as many touch-ups. They looking sick, though. I'm excited. Hey, Spiny King, welcome in. How are ya? Also love the Salamandies. Enjoy. Are you working on some Salamandies? What have you got? I've got 9. 9 Bladeguard Vets, all getting worked up today. They are going with, in this project, I've got some Leviathan Dreads, I've got a Kratos tank, I've got some Flyers, and some Intercessors. So a larger project of them. But I love working on this army. All good here, hope you're well, we're doing well. Yeah. Just trying to get more of this project together. This poor brush has about had it. I know. I know. Let's see, I am. I got a Leviathan Dread to finish. Bought some of the Leviathan Box Marines to go around to as well. Nice. I love Leviathan Dreads. Which I know I say as Slam comes. My poor Space Wolves don't have a custom one. I'm sad. Because it's the coolest Dreadnought. It's the coolest. I'm just big and chunky. Something. I know it was coming. I had to get ahead of it. How are you today, Slam? Welcome in. Dr. Slam is into house. That's right. That's right. What you up to? That's literally all I have time for. Please don't enjoy your drive-by abuse. Slam, come back. Please. The twerking has gotten out of hand. Oh no. Is it that bad today? This is cheesy, but I miss you. I miss you. I hope it's going well. Sly, hello. How are you? What you up to today? And what do we think of the new cities models we saw today? If you've not seen them, they're over on the community page. Miss you too. Okay, bye everyone. Bye, Sam. Have a good one. Thanks for screaming nerd at me and heading back to work. We'll see you later. Good luck with twerking. So I says, been in London today. Ah, another London day. With my son in tow for work. Oh, work experience. Am knackered. Goodness. Well, I hope you get to relax here tonight. I can imagine. Sounds like a busy day. Well, welcome on in. We're happy to see you. I am working on some salamanders. So this is one of our commissions in the studio right now. Adding on to the big salamander army. We have a lot of edge highlighting we're doing right now. So that's our plan. Let's see. Spiny King says, I hecked up painting my Leviathan Dread. Oh, with contrast paints. I've had to strip and redo 2 big parts. I'm sorry to hear that. The contrast is tough with the larger panels. I think they're really good for like organic stuff. The big panels with like vehicles, it's a little tougher. I hope you can get it fixed up the way that you want. What's the schedule for a week? For here? So for here, we'll be back again tomorrow. I'm actually not sure what we'll be working on. It'll either be probably more salamanders or my NIDs. Those are kind of the 2 big projects I've got right now that are kind of stream ready. Wednesday is when we're going to be over on YouTube, so I'll throw that in chat again. We're going to do I'm calling it a build-a-thon, a longer stream where we're going to build a bunch of stuff. So I've got NIDs I want to build, I've got some Seraphon we need to build, we've got some Eldar I need to build. So we're going to do that on Wednesday over on YouTube. So that's our schedule here, and then back here on Sunday, as usual. See the Sigmar Unix Detomates, they look really good. It's just the whole vibe of the New Cities stuff is really, really cool. I think they really nailed, I don't know, the aesthetic, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Really cool theme overall. What'd you think of the bunker? I mean, it's nothing for me. I think it's interesting that they're doing it, but that's about as far as I got. What about you, Avian? What do you think? If you guys missed it, they announced what the bunker was. But it's essentially like also in print, but you can do like different challenges and missions and things. It's whatever to me. It'll be interesting to see how it goes and how popular it is. I'm using contrast paints because my hands are way too shaky for good edge highlighting. Boy, am I jealous of your control there. I think that's kind of another part with the contrast, is it's a good way to build up to, like if you want to do contrast and a highlight, that's a good way to go to. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I can help with edge highlighting. The more that you can brace your hand, the easier it is. You'll always see me probably with my pinky on the model trying to brace myself. If you haven't had water, if you're a son of Horus just drinking Coke all day, having some water can help. Obviously that won't help with like larger things like tremors and things like that. Those are some tips I can pass along if anyone else is trying to kind of steady themselves for edge highlighting and things. And put your boy on blast. You put yourself on blast. I didn't do anything. Those green boys with fire sword. That's right. So much fire. Fire. We're coming along. It means it's probably the same, but it makes the magazine not an advert rag. Show the bracing options. Yeah, so having, for the model itself, the more that you can kind of anchor on here, or if you have one of the, looking for the paint handles. I don't think I have one up here, unfortunately. But if you have a paint handle, that can help too. So more things to anchor to. My arm is always on my desk, holding the miniature. Other one is on the desk with my brush. The more that you can kind of anchor your arm, anchor your hand, that definitely helps. Give more dollar, basically. Yeah, I feel like some of it could just be in the White Dwarf. I don't really understand why a new thing is needed, I guess, but I'm not the demographic for either, so I am not one to keep up with like an in-print thing, so I'm not the person for either. Maybe some comes with practice, yeah. I have pretty shaky hands, but I also have painted much. Yeah, so I cheat a little bit. This is my full-time gig, so I do commissions and streaming full-time. So I paint a whole lot, and a lot of it is practice. So learning the brush control, getting everything, where you kind of autopilot it, like I'm doing. But yeah, I hope some of those tips maybe help. If there's something you haven't tried, maybe worth giving a try here. Fun part is every morning I come downstairs and fill a 70-ounce water bottle with ice and water for heading to the office. I never drink it, just sodas. But alas, I'm out of soda at the office now. Now you have to drink the water. Sorry. Sorry. I keep up with the White Dwarf because I like the big glossy photos and battle reports. Yeah, I think a lot of people love that. I'm just not the type to keep up with stuff like that. If that is what you enjoy, though, it's a good way to do that. I'm just not the demographic for it. Not my thing. Sit your arms as a tripod, elbows on desk, or on my knees, for example. Hands support each other, edge of the brush deck type. Yeah, I would say if you're doing a larger piece, so like a vehicle, you can use the, so let's say this is the edge of a tank. Using the body of the brush along the edge will give you a nice clean edge, as opposed to dragging it along. I've done here, not as many opportunities to do that, but if you're working on a vehicle, you can do that. You're trying to yoga to Nikki like Dawson. Did you like my screenshots, Fetcher? The world tour mode has been so much fun for Street Fighter. Every time I'm like, yes, I get to go have cutscenes. I get really excited. Really excited. They were great. I'm having too much fun with them, honestly. I don't say this White Dwarf bunker, whatever thing is. I didn't read the article. I'll be honest, I just skimmed it because I knew it wasn't for me. But yeah, they've got like missions and challenges. I guess you can like actually submit things for it. If you want to read more, there's more on the community site, but I've been so busy keeping the state from burning down today. I've not had time to drink water. Well, make sure you also don't burn down. How about that? Water good. Water good. It's my health tip for today. Water good. You get Nikki to do controlled breathing meditation. Stop the bloodthirster from bounding out of her meats. You can try, Avian. You can try. The bloodthirster's always waiting. Drink lots of water. Become a fire hose. Well, I mean, that's what you want to do. Water good, though. Drink water. All right. One more here. That'll be 3. We got what? 25 more minutes? We can get the next one. And then I will probably be ready for a break. That scared me. Cool down over. Yeah, I'm gonna have to up these. Please note, I did not say I would succeed. True, you didn't. Very true. I'm realizing that later, after this and after I do some quotes, I have basing to do, which I also don't super like to do. I have basing for my NIDS to finish, and basing for the Black Legion Possessed today. They all need primer, and then they need base coats today. That's my goal. So I can get washes and start dry brushing. Get all the bases done. A lot of bases to do now that I think about it. Dang it. Today is not a fun hobby day. Oh well. Oh well. I'll feel better when it's all done. That makes it worth it. Are you not a fan of the paint with sand on it? Paint with sand on it. Like the texture paints? I did actual sand because the texture paint gets very expensive for I haven't tried Monuments Hobbies actually. But with all of the Gaunts and all of the Gene Stealers and all of the big bugs, I just opted for regular sand. It's easier to put between their little feet. And cheap. And cheap. I have a gigantic bag of sand that I just use. After I bake it, of course. But yeah, I just do that. The texture paint, I use that for the Black Legion. So they've got the Vallejo texture paint. Yeah, texture paint just adds up, is the answer. Do you mix sand with your paint, or you do sand and then paint over it? I do sand and paint over it. So I do PVA glue with the sand. I do another layer of the PVA thinned to keep it in place, and then I just paint it. For the bigger bugs, I'll mix in the rocks and stuff, kind of like the Hive Tyrant's got. So it's real basic, again, because it's a horde army. I don't want to do anything crazy. And I hate basing to start with, so, like, I don't do anything crazy anyway. Let's see, my elder used the monument stuff. It's fine. Not as good as the deal as the big Vallejo tubs. Yeah, so the Black Legion, I finally bought some more. I just used the Vallejo. You bake the sand? Yeah, you have to sanitize it. You don't want all the nastiness in the sand. So I bake it in the oven for a bit, and then it's safe to use. Just keep it in a mason jar. Yeah, commissions. But yeah, the texture paint adds up. So I don't want to... If I do just the sand where it's already like the same color and everything, that's going to be very pricey across an entire Tyranid model. Or Tyranid army. I too hate... It's not fun. I think for like a display model, maybe it's more fun. But for army stuff, no. Absolutely not. It just has to get done. So I do the sand. I've almost run out of my first bottle of the Martian Iron Crust. That's a fun one. I use that one a lot. I use those on... Oh, sorry. Is that the one that cracks? I use the cracking one for my Titanicus, and I really like it. I love basing. Good way to tell a story. Yeah, I don't care about 40 Gaunts telling a story. Display stuff I'll try to put a little bit more effort into. But infantry, I just need a base. So whatever gets me to based quickly and cost efficiently, I'll do that. NetJam, hello, how are you? We trying to keep them pretty clean, yeah. How are you? We have 9 of these Bladeguard. We're trying to get all worked up. How are you? My story because my writing sucks. Oh, amazing. It all comes back. It all comes back. Since I wait for myself, Miami does the job. Use a texture applier like the one GW Monument of Prides. Keep a spot open for feet. It goes through the holes in the base for the guns. I am so happy when they have the pegs and I can pop them back off. No, you're good. It's my bot has a keyword. So that people can get the discount code. Without me having to be like, if you put exclamation monument, you can get a discount code. My bot's just working hard. Getting a surprise wisdom teeth removal tomorrow. Ouch. I'm trying to spend today savoring solid food. Yeah, get it all in now. Enjoy all your favorites. I'm sorry you're having to do that, especially as a surprise. That is one thing I don't have to worry about, is I don't have wisdom teeth. Which I know is strange. But I'm sorry you're having to go through that. Hey, Delta Salamanders. Yep. Welcome on in. I have 9 of these Bladeguard. So we're kind of working on this group of 6 for stream today. But we've got the, got our fire swords. We're rocking some of the Screamer pink. And I'm trying to get edge highlights done. How are you? Welcome in. This is part of a larger army commission. So this is kind of the next unit up. Let me grab some more salad. We have salamander friends in here. I want to grab. So here's more of that same army. Here's our Kratos. I'll have to zoom out. So this big boy needs its dozer blade. And then I'll do decals and final work on it. I have a tub of Leviathan dreads. They've been worked in sub-assemblies. So I need to get their bases dry brushed up. And then I will get them together. And then there's also some intercessors that we've already finished. So yes, my boys, there's my Leviathans. So yeah, large kind of round of this army all coming together is what we're working on today. But yeah, welcome on in. Let me catch up here before I go put these back. Hey, just some guy, welcome in. How are ya? Surprise wisdom teeth removal sounds like getting in a fight and punched really hard. It does a little bit. Oh, you didn't have them either, Avian? I'm glad I don't have to deal with them, but I do feel bad for those who have to get them out. Delta says, Bladeguard are my favorite units. I have 3 of them and I bought 2 more just to paint them. I think they're the coolest models out there, but Salamanders are my army as well. Yes. I've had, so this is my full-time gig, as I stream and I do commissions, and I've had so many Bladeguard in the studio. We did 12 Bladeguard for Imperial Fists. I got these 9 for the Salamanders, and I have, I think, 6 more for Hospitallers, which are a Imperial Fist successor. And I have 3 for my Space Wolves to finish. It's so many Bladeguard. I think a lot of people, it's a favorite unit. Surprise wisdom teeth removal would be a killer thrash metal band name. I'm imagining it in the really like hard to read font too. Like I can already see it on a t-shirt. On some merch. Those are the dreads from Leviathan box. So this is an actual Leviathan dreadnought. So they are, they were Forge World, but they are now with plastic. So this is a Leviathan dreadnought as opposed to Leviathan box. Yeah, it's confusing now. It's confusing now. Bladeguard's so hot right now. Yep. Ahem, 8. Yes. 18, because we did some conversions. But a lot of Bladeguard. A lot of Bladeguard. But yeah, I need to get mine finished for my wolves. I can't let you guys have all the fun. I want some fun. Save some fun for Strimmer. How long are we going to be streaming today? I'm on for another 15 minutes, unfortunately. But we will be back tomorrow. So if you want to catch us for some more Warhammer. I will be back tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, reminder for everyone, we're going to be over on YouTube. So if you guys want to check out the revamped channel, we're going to be building a bunch of stuff on Wednesday. So if you want to come hang out, help us get some of those watch hours. I think I've got I had to set up alerts and stuff over there. I think I got everything. I think the last thing is anything on my overlay that I want to change. But I think from last week, I kind of got everything we saw. I guess bitrate was the only thing I need to look into. But we'll be there on Wednesday. Do you ever do custom basing stuff, like swamps or things like that? I do a little bit. Basing's not my strong point. It's not something I enjoy the way that others do. But I've done some like resin effects and things, which can be fun. I probably don't do as much as some other people do, though. For me, it's the painting. That's the part I really enjoy. But we've done some cool ice bases and things. Bladeguard stars normal or frost. Like I do frost. So kind of similar to these. I do a white to a blue fade. Hey Phantom Ash, welcome in. Do you paint stuff onto the little sword brooch emblem things? The tilting shield? I usually do a decal there. You can though. You can, some people do like the quartered designs and stuff, and you can do little free hands there. I like to throw a decal there. I think it's a good spot for the decal. How are you today? I think I remember YouTube stream. The size of subscriber was too big, so we couldn't read it. Yeah, I think they've got that fixed. But thank you, Scorch Panda. I appreciate that. So I went through the alerts. Because, like, I have the Twitch subs here. Which is obviously doesn't mean anything on YouTube. So swapping that out or just hiding it for the YouTube stream. Could put our actual, like... On YouTube, a subscriber is a follow, so maybe a follow goal or something instead. I see about tons of stuff art, but I haven't gotten brave enough to try it until I watch someone do it. That's fair. I think, especially when you've put money into something, it's hard to tell yourself to finally do the thing. I would say if there is a video or something that you've got as reference, follow along one day. I think that's the best way to do it. You feel a little bit more confident because you can watch and follow along. But yeah, so much of this hobby is hopping in. Just gotta hop in. Don't be afraid to try the new stuff. Because what happens is you'll do your first one, and it probably, I'll be honest, it's probably not going to turn out the way you want it. It's not going to match what's in your head. But now you've learned what not to do. And what to try the next time. So you make progress even if it's not exactly what you're looking for. So that would be my advice. Try that first one and see how it goes. See what you need to change. And then you're all set. The new Inference Marines are Assault Close Combat Squad. I believe so, yes. They've got flamers, so you'll want to be within the range. Yeah, I don't think melee is super strong, but you want to be in range of the flamer. Eventually I'm going to put a Vulcan Histon in a squad of them to give them a bit more melee punch. There you go. What if it doesn't turn out as well as everyone else's first mini post on Reddit or Instagram? How will I live with myself? I know. I know. You have to match those social posts. That's the best advice I can give. People don't like it when I give this advice. But honestly, just doing the thing is so much of the hobby. Just try it. If you do nothing, if you just watch YouTube videos all day, you're not going to get any better. You have to devote that time to sit down and do it. They also force units to take Battle Shock after they engage with them. Oh, with a Pyroblaster. Battle Shock test? Okay. So I just have the knit half. I have not gotten to play with the Space Marine half. So thank you, chat, for helping. People need to stop posting their Golden Demon winners on Reddit claiming they're their first mini. Yeah. Yeah. Pay socials no mind. Use socials as inspiration and that's it. If there's something you like, save it to try and replicate it. That's it. I think you'll even Madness. I'm happy with them. Bladeguard are just cool. They were cool as Imperial Fists. They're cool as Salamanders. They're cool as... They're just a cool model. Happy with how they're coming together. We got a lot done today for them. I don't think I'll get to work on them more today, just because I've got a lot of quotes to do. And some other stuff to prep. We could bring them back tomorrow. Do you guys just want to do more Salamanders tomorrow? I know Edge Highly is not the most exciting thing to watch, but they're coming together. John Wolf, thank you so much. Welcome on in. How are ya? Here is my full squad. I guess 2 squads. So we were focusing on these 6 for stream. We got 3 more to get caught up, but there they are. How are you today? Is there anything you're working on? But YouTube people told me watching them makes me a better painter. If you also paint, it does. Yeah, it can. If you do the thing. Yeah. Cool as Ultramarines? Cool as Raven Guard too? They're just a cool kit. Hey Carbine, how are you? I posted my... I don't know, I'm well into 100 minis by now. They still aren't great, but I post them as anyways. That's not true. I've seen your minis, and they are great. For reason, it's okay to have terrible models. They're still great to have painted. A painted mini is a great mini. A painted mini is a great mini. Get them in. Get them painted. Let's see, I'm alright. I'm working on, Martarian. Terrified of his wings and how I'm going to try them. So he's sitting behind me, judging me quietly. I feel like wings are one of those things where they're always very intimidating. Especially when they are as large as Martarian. He's got a lot of details on those wings. So I understand. I guess what do we have planned for the wings? What's the game plan? Cool, this is Dark Angel. Did you decide to do Dark Angels for your box, Son of Ours? Is that the plan? I'm gonna go ahead and start one more dude, and then I will get lunch here in a minute. Because I am hungry. And then I got to regroup for rest of stuff today. You have not. Oh, okay. I figured by you saying Dark Angels, maybe you had decided. Maybe not. Scorchmana says, I started working on my squig hogs yesterday. Got some red contrast, and I was like, okay, done for the day. Then watch South Park. There you go. You got some progress in, though. That's good. Because I know you were wanting to kind of split up your day. You got some in. I'm not painting like the box normal mode. I'm trying to come up with some kind of more corrupted moth-like wings, perhaps. But certainly not like painting armor, etc. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Lion's pretty big temp, though. I've noticed the tendency to gravitate toward the green armies. That's, yeah. I feel like we all have that color where, like, okay, I need to come up with a color scheme, and then there it is again. Like, I tried to, Oh, okay. No worries, John Wolf. I was just saying that the wings are intimidating. But, corrupted moth sounds pretty cool. I know some people have done kind of the freehand to put some of the moth, like, markings on them. So depending how crazy you want to get, there's a few examples of that. Could be pretty cool. Sons of Horus, Death Guard, Orcs, yep. I have to do the thing, it's like, okay, well, I have a blue army, I have a green army, I have a... I should probably try to pick something different this time. So far, I think I've done okay. So far. I do have 2 green. I have Titanicus and Eldar are both green. But so far, I'm doing alright. least the knights are Hawkshroud. But yellow is just a base for green. Yeah, no. Dark Angels allows you to do Loyalists, Renegades, and Traitor. True. Could do some cool stuff. The Lion, I could see definitely being a push to start some Dark Angels. Pretty cool kit. Provide a Luther model. Wondering if the story of Luther is gathering a Legion strength force is a red herring for the Lion appearing. I'd be in trouble. I think I am kind of excited to see what everyone gets as the new codex rollout. That's always kind of fun to guess what an army's going to get next, like model-wise. Obviously, some will get more of a refresh than others, but could be interesting. Could get some characters. I guess here before we wrap up for lunch, is there a character you'd want for your army that you hope you get with the codex? Chat. Hey, Zach. I don't talk about my my camera setup here on stream. How are you today? We're just painting here today. How are you? Hope for a new Sally character to praise. Oh, Braegarth. That would be cool. Lysander. I was going to say, a lot of the bringing the fine cast to plastic is always my wish list for codex releases. Do you think they'll be doing more centerpiece models or just fill out, slot those in fine cast? I think it depends on the army. I feel like for the armies that are getting more of a line refresh, a good spot to put a centerpiece model. But, like, there's always also those armies that get, like, a character and that's it. If they've already got most of their stuff in plastic, for example. I want a cool Iron Warrior character. Iron Warriors would be cool to see. I just want a new Lucas the Trickster. You know, if they made him really fun to, like, paint and work on, yeah. That fine cast model is just so painful. Eisenhorn, there you go. Tyranids ought to be getting more, I assume. Necrons not so much. Yeah, Necrons kind of got theirs with Indominus, so I would assume a small thing for them. Nids I could see getting a big bug. Kind of like Silent King, Void Dragon. If Nids are getting the Necron treatment, I could definitely see that. I don't see most of the Drukhari models in plastic, actually. Like to just see my Drukhari models available for purchase. That's another good shout. Another good shout. Yeah, I'm curious what else the Nids are going to get. Here I am, I'm like, yay, I finished all my new Nids. And they're like, here's more kits. Please do enjoy. Rogue Wolf, welcome in, how are you? You know, I think we're going to go a little long today, chat. Let's work a little bit longer. We've got new friends joining us today. Selfishly, viewer numbers is pretty good. Let's go a little longer today. Think if Chaos Space Marine releases that a plastic Lucius, guaranteed as Emperor's Children's Codex is coming, that's a good shout. I mean, I think it's coming anyway, but if they don't get it, then yeah, they're holding it for a book. Rogos is doing okay. Got to play my Wolves on Saturday. They did well against Custodes. What were some of your MVP units? I've not even looked at Wolves yet. I played with my Tyranids. I figured I would wait on the Wolves until Codex time. I kind of want to see how the Wolfen are doing. I've heard they're not great, which makes me sad because I used to take them every game. But hey, Titan, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, the unpainted are gonna just keep growing. They're just gonna keep throwing more new stuff at us. I think I'm gonna downsize. I've got a bunch of like Hormagaunts and like some really old Gene Stealers that they're like old models I don't really want to paint. I think I might just downsize. Keep the ones that I use in my list, obviously, but I think some of those have just been, like, they've been secondhand and like army swaps and things like that. They're not in great shape. I think I need to just pitch them if I'm not going to work on them. Let's see, Ragnar and a Primaris Lieutenant in a group unit of 6 Bladeguard and board. There's more Bladeguard chat. Everyone doing the Bladeguard. I love it. Love it. Alright, well that solidifies it. I gotta get my shields done for my unit. Longfangs and Land Raider with last cannons are nasty. I'm excited the Land Raiders are back. The Land Raiders are doing well. I dug mine out. Because Scott took his with his Grey Knights, and it did some work. So I got mine back out. I need to find all the bits for it. But I love Land Raiders. I'm excited to take them again. Need to get me a Redeemer? Do it. Do it. I'm here to enable you. Let's all get Land Raiders. I'm here to enable all of you, chat. So did we get 2 sagas off? Entire army had lethal hits and sustained hits on melee weapons. That's amazing. Ragnar's in Phobos army. She'll only be able to lead. No Hounds of Mordecai. Get out of here. Get out of here. Live Madness, get out. I have to wait for them to be in stock again. Now everyone's grabbing them. Everyone's excited to have Land Raiders back. Actually useful. Ew, gross. Space Wolves on stream. I don't know if the sub Sunday vote goes through. Might be some more Space Wolves. I'm trying to remember what I need to finish for my wolves. The Bladeguard, obviously, we were just talking about. The Wolfen are in the middle of a repaint, but they're fine for a game. But we should probably finish those. My Thunderwolf Cav never really got repainted. That's probably the one I need to finish. Part of me wants to wait to the Codex to see if it's even worth fixing those up. If it is, then maybe we do it, but I might wait. I just never know with moving to more Primaris if the, like, focusing on firstborn stuff's even worth it. I need to put my Chaos Space Marine Raiders in a simple green bath for a while. I hate the old paint jobs I put on those. Yeah, throw them in. I'm glad you said that. I think I still have I think I still have some Skaven and Simple Green. I need to pull those out. I have to finish my wolf and finally build my Thunderwolf Calf. Mine are in just various stages of, like, half painted. Metal Skaven? No. They're not. If it's melted, whatever. Whatever. Shouldn't be. I've left plastic and simple green for a while. Should be fine. If floppy plastic is the result, can you fix? You can. Yeah. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. It was my second Doom wheel I had started forever ago, and then since we've done more of the Skaven, I just wanted to update it. But if that means a new kit, it means a new kit. There's gonna be Space Wolves in my home game this weekend. Just thinking about it makes me ill. They're just gonna woo into your house. Marvel just announced a new Black Panther game that is third person and single player. What do we think about it, C-Decker? I feel like people are probably real burnt out on those Marvel games. I think is my gut reaction to that news. I feel like probably people are real burnt out. Avian, you okay? Rogo says the Primaris Lieutenant gives the unit lethal hits, the ability to fall back. Oh, and shoot and charge. Ragnar gives the ability to advance and charge. Okay, Ragnar's going to my list for show then. Oh, it's from EA too. Okay. Don't know how good bad the game will be. Yeah, I think a lot of people probably burnt out on those Marvel games. They've not had a great track record here lately. I'm in a bit of self-loathing. Oh, Avian. The uwu took hold. There's nothing you could do. It doesn't do anything. Got what I was promised, yep. Thank you for wasting your points with us, NetJam. The last Avengers game did a lot of damage to Square Enix, yeah. I think after that game, and then like a few of the others having more of the, just the monetization around them. I think people are probably real burnt out. That is me. Probably real burnt out on those games. Alright. Let's get this boy edge highlighted. No, Jam, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for the support. I want to say it again. Thanks for coming to hang out today. We are also over halfway to another Sub Sunday. So we have a poll coming for one Sub Sunday. You guys are getting close to another Sub Sunday. So if you guys like the long Sunday streams, we are now 28 subs away from another one. So that's below my face. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the support. I will get this poll together for you guys, and we'll pick a fun project for a Sunday here. The impact on the whole of Square Enix was huge. It was really interesting to watch. Well, they're different cooldowns. Each one of them is a cooldown. If you only want one sound effect for an hour, I can do that. I can do that, if that's what you want. But yeah, I think unfortunately that game probably hurt some other games also coming out. Or in plan, or... I think I've heard of a few that have already, like, changed what the initial plan was because of it. So, it's interesting to watch. It should have... I added one, Son of Horse. If it didn't take, then I'm angry at Twitch. It should have one. I guess I'll look again. Yeah, it should. I went back to my homepage and it's like, you're live. I'm like, thanks, Twitch. One day I'll tell the war stories. Oh, okay. I didn't know how close to that you were. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. You can see the cooldown. Maybe it's a refresh thing. Anyway. Oh, there it is. But yeah. I'll ask since we've got some more friends in the chat. What video games are we playing, chat? I need to get back to Final Fantasy 16. And keep doing my Street Fighter challenges. I'm annoyed at myself. I keep getting to a point with Street Fighter where, like, I feel pretty good with the controls, and then I set it back down for a bit. So that when I come back the next time, I'm like, crap, how did I do everything again? I'm not working the muscle memory as much as I should. So I need to be on there more. Oh, mobile Twitch. Mobile Twitch is a completely different beast, yeah. It's frustrating sometimes. It's like, here's this great new feature. No one on mobile can use it. It's like, oh, okay. What is going on Square Enix? Final Fantasy not doing it. Anything else? Face planting. I don't know the details. I know that they made some... I think they were doing some of the NFT stuff at first. I don't think they're doing as much now. I don't know the details, but... But it works okay in Twitch Studio? Maybe. I'll use Twitch Studio to stream to YouTube. You're right. You're right. Let's see. WoW has an update on Tuesday. D4 has an update on the 20th. Is that the season? Or has the season already started? I've not played at D4 here in a bit. But I know a season is coming. The grind was too much for me. I was not having fun. Think of some odd marketing decisions, not willing to take risks. They're banking on sure hits and known quantities, and folks are getting a bit tired of it. I wonder if inflation's eating into people's hobbies, so you pick and choose what you want to spend it on. Tentpole movies? I don't know that phrase. Or not so hot. I would imagine inflation's probably part of it. I know that even with, like, the wargaming and stuff. I've seen that, and people like talking about it. Gaming would kind of be in that, too. But, like, Tomb Raider is a biggie. Not as big as some of the other ones, no. At least from what I've seen. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, summer blockbuster, gotcha. I know, it's definitely we were talking Marvel game fatigue, but Marvel movie fatigue. Just keep pumping them out. Indiana Jones flop. I mean, it's not making the money they wanted. Yeah, I think there's a lot of that. Final Fantasy 14 as a whole is definitely a big lifeline. Yeah. It's doing very well when maybe some of the other things are not doing quite so hot. Alright, chat. I was trying to keep going because we've got new friends today, but I'm very hungry. So I'm going to get a little bit more of this backpack, and then I think we're good for today. I do have some other stuff I need to get done. But we will be back again tomorrow. Let's just do more salamanders. Let's just get them done. The bugs are in the middle of basing, so it's a little weird to bring them on right now. We'll keep rocking the salamanders for now. Hey Zumba, welcome in. How are ya? Oh, thank you, Vivian. I appreciate it. After talking about not drinking water, I think I'm already halfway through the water bottle already. Look at you. Look at you go. Proud of you, son of Horus. Proud of you. I will catch up on my water here after stream, too. you want Indiana Jones games, are there like 7 Uncharted and Tomb Raider? Both very good. Go check those out. Both good games. We're a bit of a house divided here. I love Uncharted and Scott loves the Tomb Raider games. It's really fun seeing what they kind of take from each other. They don't even make things... I'm sorry, they don't even give times... Here we go. They don't even give things time to be cult hits anymore. If it's not a bajillion-dollar moneymaker in the first week, it's a flop. Sometimes even cut from streaming quickly. Yeah. I think expectations around some projects, I know, I've seen like articles on, which is interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to watch, but I don't have any other like details other than that. Alright, yeah, I can't go anymore. I'm so hungry. Which is better between Tomb Raider and Uncharted? I can answer this question definitively with science. Only one of them has a free DLC pack in Power Wash Simulator. Slide, not biased at all. Not biased at all. 16 has only sold like 3 million the first week, which is a great showing for any game, but not enough for Square Enix. I feel like that is kind of a recurring thing for them that I see in articles. I've already seen articles for why Starfield failed. It's 2 months from release. Yeah, it's not even released yet. Yeah, it gets a little crazy for sure. All right, sorry. I try to hang in there, but I'm hungry. I've got some leftover Chinese calling my name. I want some food. So here's what we got. The 6 we focused on today. We do have 3 more. Let's just bring them back tomorrow. Let's try and get as much as we can knocked out for the Salamanders here on stream. And I'll work on the admin and stuff off stream, so we'll do that. So here's our reminders. Wednesday we will be over on YouTube. Tomorrow here on Twitch. More Salamanders. Wednesday, YouTube, building a bunch of stuff. So if you have a larger project or you want to build stuff with me, we'll be on YouTube. We've also got our Discord, which is our home away from home. If you want to come join us, hang out, talk hobby, share what you're working on, all that good stuff. My other socials. There is Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube again, in case you still want it. It is there. But thank you everyone for coming to hang out today. Thank you so much for all the support. We're getting close to another sub Sunday, and I will have a poll for you guys very soon for our next one. Hang tight. I'm going to try and find someone to raid. Thank you so much for the support. I love you guys, and I will see you here on Twitch tomorrow. Bye-bye.